Good evening, everybody. Good evening from Sunrise. We got the Panthers and the Lightning for the first ever Battle of Florida in the playoffs. It's the fourth game one to start today. Their blue line looks a bit better. McDonough is back. Hedman is back. Palat is back. Stamkos and Kucherov. Kucherov, who didn't play a game in the regular season. This is his first game since game one between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Dallas, game 6 between the Lightning and the Stars. This is his first game on this ice since game 2 in the 2019 Eastern Conference quarterfinals between the Blue Jackets and the Bolts. And we're all set up for puck drop in Sunrise between the first ever installment of the Lightning and the Panthers4. This is up. The Lightning with the face-off, and it's thrown out behind the Florida bench, Florida goaltender, and he went back there. Verhaeghe steps this up a bit too far for Barkov, and it's held by Vasilevsky as the puck went all the way down to him. Bobrovsky is the goaltender for Florida. Vasilevsky is the goaltender for Tampa Bay. If I don't have my hat with me, but if you know, those who know the channel will know who I'm rooting for. Florida, no, he scored. Florida was home ice and all of that. Back out for point. Braden Point steps this up. No game has ended in regulation in the playoffs yet between Tampa and Florida. Carolina, Nashville is a series that hasn't started, as well as 3 others. The Avalanche and the Blues, President's Trophy Avs, so playing the Blues for the first time since they won the President's Trophy. As back out, it's Rudolph with it against the Blues again. The Canadiens and the Leafs, a matchup which hasn't happened since '79 between the two oldest teams in hockey. There's a pass out to the corner. That one missed. Ruda slams this through, and Winnipeg and Edmonton, and they have not played since 1990. Edmonton just ended their regular season last night with a 4-1 loss to the Vancouver Canucks. Hello, Anna. The Canucks are... Oh, nice. I appreciate it. The Canucks are playing a game tonight, regular season. I'm not going to have it, but they are playing a game tonight in the regular season against Calgary. They'll play one on Tuesday, and then their final regular season game for both Calgary and Vancouver. None of them mean anything except for draft seedings on Wednesday, and then the regular season will be finally over. Also, 4 regular season videos on my channel will be released after the Vancouver-Calgary game. The third one is over. Finally over. No Ekblad because he had that brutal injury against Dallas. He may come back for the conference final if Florida gets there. Here's Cirelli. Lightning have a lot of jump. Cirelli slammed this wide. Savard blocks the puck. And now Vetrano tries to get apart from Savard. Panthers haven't won an official Stanley Cup playoff game. They were in the play-in last year. Since 2016, game number 4 against the New York Islanders. Haven't won a game in this building in the playoffs since 2016, game 2 against the Islanders. And they haven't won a series in 25 years since they knocked off Pittsburgh in the Eastern Conference Final to go to the final against the Avs. Here's a backhander that just went wide. Spun out for Nunavara, a shot blocked in front. After their last 2 games in the regular season, the Panthers got home ice over Tampa Bay. They've got home ice over any team not named the Carolina Hurricanes, who won the division, the Vegas Golden Knights, and who lost today, and the Colorado Avalanche. Tippett goes to the net, and he drawn a penalty here. No penalty called on that. Tippett with a hit, and he goes to the bench. Forsling over to Barkov. Barkov fires. Glove save Vasilevsky, and we've got a mess in front of the net with grabbing and pushing and shoving. I can't believe Minnesota against Vegas. I'm happy the way it happened with the 1-0. The way it was 1-0. Some nice Stanley Cup playoff games. Yeah, we haven't had one ended in regulation yet. Again, Vancouver plays Calgary today, but I'm not going to have that. And the game means nothing, and I've got a test tomorrow, so I'd rather spend my time studying. Barkov slammed through for Forsling, and he couldn't keep it in. Forsling, the former Chicago Blackhawk, it's Duclair. Step tried for Barkov for Hagee, shoots this through, and this is delayed offside, and now we got a battle again with pushing and shoving. We've got Kucherov with the Panther in a headlock. Chernak is trying to get at somebody. McDonough was wrapped up. Palat is dealing with, I think, Vigar, and it's Duclair and Kucherov for Hagee, and it was Vigar, and Barkov wanted to get involved, but he wasn't able to. Your Bolts backward hat is cool. This is not a Tampa hat. Go Caps, this is not a Tampa hat. This is not a Florida hat. This is a Vancouver Canucks hat. I have no idea where my Panthers hat is. It's like at home or somewhere. I don't know where it is. So we are, I will wear that in games future if I can find it. Wait, are the Bolts getting legendary? Oh, yeah. You better believe it. Kucherov will go to the penalty box. I don't know if this is a Panther power play, but they will be going to the penalty box. No, I don't think so, because Vigar is also in the box. Forsling will take a seat with Gandil and Gudis. Gudis along with Verhaeghe playing against their former team. The Barkov line, they've got an interesting one here. It's Barkov and Huberdeau. Huberdeau's going to take the face off, and he wins it cleanly. Back out to Nudavara. Barkov stays back defensively. He's behind Nudavara, who sends it out to Alexander Barkov. Barkov spins away at the blue line. Interesting thing, Barkov has heavy influence heritage-wise with Russian, but it just sounds like a normal Finn, which is, I don't know, it's just an interesting thing to me. Sergachev loses the puck. He gets it back. He spins it out to the corner, and they're going to move some lumbering up as Hedman. Tried for Chernak. Chernak at the boards. Chernak back to Hedman. Hedman stepped up. Works. Sergachev tried to tow it through, and Cirelli was there. Lightning have a lot of jump here, as I said earlier. It's back out. Barkov trying to dig this puck away from Chernak. Back to Chernak. Left circle. Chernak spins this wide, and here is Hedman. Hedman with the backhand pass, and it's spun to the corner. I want your team to win, but I want a lot of legendary, high-quality, quiet scores. Okay. Back out, pass across for Huberdeau, and never able to get it. And out of the net is Vasilevsky to dangle. He'll handle it to the corner. Hedman, and this is swept across. Back out, looks for Bennett. And now it's Forsling with a head pass. Look for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe took a run at McDonough. McDonough is okay. Verhaeghe is okay, and no penalties are called. 4-on-4 because of the Vigar and Kucherov penalties with 41 seconds to go in game one on the 4-on-4. 15:26 left in the first. Huberdeau just was wrapped up a little bit on his backside with, I believe that was Cirelli, so he wasn't able to get a good spot. What's up, GDD? Out there is Chernak. For some reason, this entire series before the precursor, I kept thinking to myself, I think Killorn's going to be big here. Gord wants the pocket to flex out. It comes back up, and now I think there's more coming. Here's Hornquist on the bench. We'll see what he can do. 24 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4. Patrick Hornquist, he was in Nashville for a little bit, and then the James Neal deal. Went over to Pittsburgh. 2 cups there, including the Stanley Cup winning goal to ensure a repeat. 1-0 in the final minute against his former team, Nashville. McDonough has it. Over to Chernak. Chernak back to Ryan McDonough. Former New York Ranger steps this on up. And here's the aforementioned Killorn. Killorn got hit there after the corner. Tried for Chernak. And the Panthers are up on it. Lightning won the cup. Panthers haven't won a playoff series in 25 years. A quarter of a century. Hornquist wanting it. Sergachev to center ice. Despite that, the last time they won a series, they went to the conference final. Yanni Gord is out at the wall. He steps up. He was wrapped up with Savard, and it's back out to the left circle. Maroon tries to fire this through, It's over to Palat, who takes a hit. Out at the right wall, Kucherov, good pass. From point. Stamkos is back as well. Not on the ice right now, but he is back and healthy. Braden Point steps this up to Savard. He's had a lot of injuries since they went to the Cup final the first time against Chicago. Pass Kucherov, tipped, and Bobrovsky got a piece of that. It's out to center. Savard has it. Backhands this out for Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov passed through and it lined out. And here's Barkov. The captain steps it up. Waits for Vigar. Vigar drops. Barkov fires. Blocked in front. Rebound tipped to the corner. And Vigar can't get there. Here come the Lightning. Braden Point with Kucherov flanking. Point steps up. Away from Verhaeghe. Back to Kucherov. Kucherov to Point. Point fires and it deflects behind. Palat trying to get it on his backhand. They're buzzing. Tampa is. And out again. I'm not doing that. You think 3-2 Bolts in overtime? I'd love a Panther win in overtime. Panthers haven't won in overtime. They've been in overtime before in the past decade, but they haven't won in overtime since 1996. Game 5 in Philadelphia, the old Spectrum. Panthers and Lightning. No score. 13:06 to go in the first period.
Her life was in neutral, running for country, running for medals.
I'm not giving it to you. No.
And Allison's world changed in an instant. Her daughter was fighting for her life. All she cared about was Cameron's survival. Her daughter is better now. And now, Allison runs for more than medals. Inspired by her daughter, she knows it's enough to fight to keep going, no matter the odds.
Are you concerned about being tracked online? Take control of your online data. Use NordVPN, an easy-to-use cybersecurity app.
Go Caps, you don't have to answer. If he's being enough annoying, you can time out. Hey, JC, I saw what you said about Trent Frederick. I don't know if Seattle would want Trent Frederick. I do not think that they are going to what's it called? Protect him. Okay, but not here. Peter, just delete. No, I'm not going to delete it because it's fine for them to talk. It's okay for them to talk. I'm not deleting the channel. I want them to have somewhere to talk, but not, it's going to be normal.
Worst case scenario, can we afford it? I've run the numbers. It doesn't end well. It's getting us nowhere. Let's just ask Zillow for help with financing.
Go Caps. I've heard that Craig Anderson's probably going to start game 2. You go to their next comment and there's like 3 dots on the right of their comment. You click the 3 dots and then there's a hourglass, the 4th one from the up. And it should say put user in timeout if you can do that, but only if he's actually being bad. Don't just do it automatically. I can do it too, but I should not do it. Lightning have movement and numbers across. A shot that was blocked and deflected back behind. Huberdeau wants it, gets it, skate to stick. Sam Bennett to Huberdeau. Huberdeau has a step, fires, and it just deflected off Vasilevsky. The puck came to him and it was tipped. And we're getting a call here. It's against the Bolts, I think. 12:42 to go in game 1 in the first period, and I think Tampa's going to the box. Yes, Killorn will get a slashing call with both teams tied in shots 4-4 as he slashed Huberdeau, and Huberdeau still got a shot on goal on Andrei Vasilevsky. Not a Panther player I really necessarily liked. I never really liked the style of play. I'm starting to like it now. Face-off win there for Florida. Keep the handle. Huberdeau, wait, shoot, save, rebound. Bennett loose. There's a chance for Vetrano, and Vasilevsky has the puck. I'm pretty sure you can time him out without me unmodding him, but I could be wrong. Sorry about that. No, I would not. I'm not going to unmod your main, but I would let him time you out. I'm not unmodding your main. Absolutely not. Just if you continue. If you don't continue and you be normal, then fine. Can you do extra loud? Yes, Avs fan, I'm doing that. I'm doing it. I thought that was already established. 150 to go on the power play. Here's Keith Yandel. Waits, fakes it. Huberdeau. Pass across. Backhander Bennett. To lose the slot. They score! That's either Bennett or Vetrano. It's 1-0 Cats. They're looking at this, but this should be a goal. Oh, no. They're saying no goal. They're saying no goal. They're saying no goal. I don't know why, but they're saying no goal. They're booing here in Sunrise. Something about a stick. There's a rat on the ice. They've tossed the rat on the ice, but they're saying that this is goaltender interference. The rat is still on the ice. Another official has taken it. So it was 1-0, but now no. They're saying that he impeded the position. That would have, I think, been Bennett's goal if this would count. I got to say, I think this is a goal. Like, he's digging here, but you can push the goalie's glove here. Everybody watching the game, tell me that this is not a goal. I mean, I mean, he's shoving near Vasilevsky's goal, but this has to be a goal. I mean, guys, tell me your thought. How is this not a goal for the former Calgary Flame? He makes the save. He's digging at it, and then he pushes it over the line. But they are saying this is no goal. And now we've got more. We've got fireworks at the neutral zone, and I don't think that Joel Quenneville is going to challenge this. And this to me is a goal, but no. Lightning win the faceoff off the neutral zone. They drop in through a breakaway for Tampa score. It's 1-0 Bolts, and this is egregious, I think. Blake Coleman, 1-0. This is egregious, guys. This is egregious. It should be 1-0 Florida. But this will be a Tampa goal. This is egregious. Lightning have the lead when they shouldn't have one. I'm sorry. It's just that I can't with this. Shorthanded goal for Tampa Bay. 1:20 left, and the fans are still booing. I would be, because that was a goal that they disallowed for one stupid reason. Chernak off the corner will clear. Because I'm moving stuff. I moved a lot today. Draw pass to the corner. If I was Joel Quenneville, I would be irate. This is tipped off a Tampa player, Coleman, and Bennett gets it back, drops it back down. Barkov off to Bennett. Fans are chanting something, can't make out what it is. Bennett pushes away Hedman. Lightning have it. They're going to move 2-on-2. Huberdeau gets back, shorthanded. Here's Gore, dropped it off. Chance for Savard. Fire save, Bobrovsky. Rebound to the puck. He holds it with 35 seconds to go in the Florida power play. Again, this is where I don't know what they're going at here. This is the Bennett goal that they don't count. Like, he shoved this through off his glove on the stick. And then the Lightning broke it and then had the shorthanded backhand. So that's they have the 1-0 lead. Back on out for Toronto. He was there. Back across Sorelli. Oh, we get a penalty against Tampa. Duclair is down. We got to get a penalty against Tampa here. There is a penalty against the Lightning. 14 seconds remain in the power play. Duclair got knocked down by McDonough. Up high. Absolutely up high. He did, and the fans are still booing. They have it. I mean, this is electric, this building. They're calling something here, guys. 10:56 to go in the first, 1-0 Bolts. Huberdeau is complaining about something. He's going to get boarding here. They're giving him boarding as he hit Duclair right in the back. That's a Bolt penalty, and yes, Florida gave up a shorthanded goal. They really should have had a power play goal, but they're going to have a 5-on-3 for 14 seconds. And I believe a power play for 46, a 5-on-4 for 46 seconds. Barkov's going to take the face-off here. See what they do. They pump it back. Barkov pulled it through. Huberdeau, this is dropped again. Keith Yandel has it. Former Ranger sets it up. Right circle shot. Save Vasilevsky off of Bennett, I think, who let it rip. 7 seconds remain on the 5-on-3. And Florida is in the lead on shots. So they got guys going to the front. Guys, they got guys going to the front here. Big face-off, Barkov spun through. Power League fans wanted a 5-minute major. It spun to the corner, and now the 5-on-3 is over. They clear it. So out of the box is Killorn. The 5-on... Or no, still a 5-on-3. I'm not understanding why we still... Maybe they're just counting that as a 2-man. I don't know what the call here is, but this puck is out of play over the glass with 92 seconds remaining. All right, fine. You are being a little annoying, so I'll just time you out. So offensive zone draw for Florida. It's Barkov against Stamkos. Face-off thrown to the corner. Huberdeau with it, spun it back. Barkov won it. Barkov to Yandel, to Huberdeau, to Barkov. Score! Barkov! The captain, and this'll count. This'll count, baby. It's 1-1. It took 9 shots, but they beat the Russian. Stamkos couldn't get it off the Florida captain, and Barkov lets this rip. And I would not be surprised if we have a colony of rats here on the ice. They're at the bench now. I would think so. The white towels are going. Florida's got the not 1-0. It should be 1-0. 1-1 tie, and there are rats. They're picking them up. No, I just timed out your main. Your main will come back. So it's a tie game between the Panthers and the Lightning, just like that. And yes, talking about 95. Series losses to the Rangers. Twice to New Jersey. The New York Islanders as well as a team that they lost to in the playoffs. Cirelli out to center ice. Dropped it, and here is Kucherov. Who'll backhand this in. And so essentially the 5-on-3 was still a 5-on-3, or maybe they didn't change it correctly, but there's a hit on Savard. And now Chari, he couldn't get this through. Palat. And now across it is Point. Braden Point, who likes to use hash marks, will throw this to the corner. Savard fires for a stick, and it gets on back for Point. This stadium is roaring. Hedman's got it. Hedman out. Now to Navarra with a hit on Matthew Joseph. That fourth line for Tampa is going. Verhaeghe spun it out. And the center ice, it's Vigar with Duclair. Yes, Duclair is fine, guys. Navarra away from Joseph. Navarra look for, now it's Barkov. Back out to Duclair. Duclair sends this one through. Shot it deflected away from Verhaeghe. But he's on the stick, and he was working on Patrick Maroon. And then Tyler Johnson took a hit. Matthew Joseph to Maroon, and getting a hand pass, I think. Tampa got the shorthanded goal, but the Panthers got one that counted. Barkov, the captain, has tied this game at 1. This should be 2-1 or 2-0 Panthers still, but I mean, whatever you want to look at it, however you slice it. I got to say, Avs fan, if you're here, how excited are you for tomorrow night? The Avalanche and oh, that wasn't Nathan, that was Trent. You are modded back. Trent, you are modded, but that was I just timed you out. But Avs fan, if you're here, how excited are you for the
Before, we'd always be late and on empty. Now we're just late. Chance?
JC, are you here, JC? JC, let me know if you're still here. Like, type if you're here or not, because I saw a message by you, and I can answer it to you right now, so you don't have to, like, check on your Discord for a few moments. We're back. New arrivals, obviously, for Florida. Hornquist, Duclair, Venberg, Bennett, and Verhage. They left. Mike Hoffman went to St. Louis, Dadenoff to Ottawa, Matheson to Pittsburgh. Howlow was another departure. Yeah, that was Trent. But let me know, JC, if you're here, and I can just tell you what I was going to tell you. Here's Coleman. Coleman went through on the one hand, tried to backhand it out to the corner, and that's where it did go. The Lightning keep this. It's thrown to the wall, and there's Savard. Savard wristed on back, try for Yanni Gord. Out to center ice. Lightning, Blake Coleman. Out away for it. And it's spun on back. And thrown there, shot blocked off of Sam Bennett. And now Bennett goes down. I think we're getting a penalty against Tampa. No, they're letting him play. Panther fans don't like that. Here's Coleman. Steps up, pass across, save Bobrovsky. And it went to the corner wall. Bennett has it. Bennett gets shoved hard by the Florida bench. And yes, guys, as I said, this series isn't going shorter than 6 or 7. Let's go, Panthers. You can hear it roaring here in Sunrise. So I say to people who say the Panthers don't get any fans, are you nuts? Hedman back to Runa. Runa steps blocked away. Hornquist wants it. If this game goes to overtime like the 3 previous and the Panthers win it, this place is going to go nuts. The roof is going to come off. Behind, it's Nunavara. Benberg over to Vetrano. This has got to be, when you pace it with an 82-game season, the best statistical year in Panther history. I would vouch it's up there. If not, the best. And this team's only going to get better. Rigar out to the center ice. The center ice is Savard. Savard. Throwing that out across. Braden Point will backhand it over. Palat. Palat steps up. Chernak a shot. It's gloved down by Bobrovsky. And when Sergachev just pushed him down, he didn't hit him, he pushed him down while Bennett was going for a puck. Fans immediately in that area, because there's an area in that corner wall where there's netting right through, where you can, there are fans sitting behind the netting. So the minute Bennett came into the wall, about 10 fans immediately rose up, all Panther fans. Face off, won by Florida. And it's dropped on Duclair wanting it. Hedman gets it out behind the net. I have a bio question for you. Okay, ask away, I guess. We'll see what that is. Icing against the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Icing is the call. How do you top a cup of Dunkin' cold brew with sweet cold foam from Dunkin'? So be sure to grab a cold brew with sweet cold
Yeah,
foam.
go ahead and ask that. Whatever that means, like biography, or biographies, like types of biographies, or nature, science, bio, say. Whatever that is, doesn't matter. Barkov, face off. Well, yeah, Gord. He's going to retake this. Does mitosis or meiosis repair cells? I remember learning about that. I believe meiosis, but I could be wrong. Back out for Carter Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe there. He got hit hard away from McDonough. Back out. Barkov is taking down Jan Rutta behind the play. And they're not stopping play. Now they will be stopping play. And you know both the captain and Rutta are getting penalties. This is what they were saving those last two games for. Fireworks. We'll go commercial. Rutta and Barkov to the penalty box.
Gets our best deals on all smartphones. Look, you got your new customers. They get our best deals. You got your existing customers. They also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals. Questions?
Got it. But why did you use a permanent marker?
Because I want to make sure you remember. I'm going to get a new whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphone.
Welcome to Rainbow. Teach the Rainbow. Bridgestones.
I believe
Make sure nothing comes between them and the road. Especially not a little bit of water.
I believe mitosis is.
Solutions for
I believe it's actually mitosis that repairs.
NHL.
I looked it up too. I haven't done biology in I think a year and a half, and because I passed my biology class, I don't ever have to do or know biology unless I get a family and like I have children and I have to help them with their biology homework. You know what I mean? But I don't ever have to do that. So
You can get the financial clarity you need and live a life rich in
I
meaning.
have to kind of remember.
To learn more, text THRIVE to 444-555 or visit thriving.com.
Alex Barkov.
Barkov will get roughing. Jan Rutta will get hooking or holding. Offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay. 3.1 the face-off. The 4-on-4, so nobody gets a power play. Hedman over to Sergachev. Sergachev gets it. Out through for Sergachev. Point. Drop pass. Over to Hedman. Hedman. And it's tipped, and the Panthers get this out across. Back it down from Vigar. And here, Venberg. Look, the shot, Forsling, tipped, up high. I didn't get that in. No, Vigar fires. It's deflected off the backboard. Huberdeau, he must have hit the post. I think he did. Hit the post, Huberdeau. With everybody down, including the goaltender. Huberdeau has Forsling, goes to Forsling, fires, blocked. This is too far down. No breakaway for the Lightning. Nobody got back. Kucherov tried the signature move, and the backhander was stopped by Bobrovsky. It's tipped to the corner, and the Panthers have it, and the towels are going here at the BB&T Center. 1-1 tie here in the first period. This is only the first period of game one, and it's felt like a whole series. Duclair tried to step by, did step by Chernak. Duclair gets hit by Chernak, and it's tipped to the corner and looks for Hedman. And here's Nudevar. Back, it's tipped again. And it's cornered on through for the big Sorelli. He ended the Islanders season last year in the conference final and got his team to the Stanley Cup final. Overtime goal for him. He was hit there as he was Nudevar trying to shoot this far angle, and he couldn't. He was hit in the second period. It looked like he was out for the game. He was able to come back. Resilience, and also a bigger guy, too. I'll stream tomorrow. I have a big exam tomorrow, so I'll see what I can stream. I don't know if I'll stream it all tomorrow. I don't know what I'll stream. Tomorrow's the hardest one and the most work, so. Also, I will be at some point this weekend giving my computer out to one of the places in school because it needs to be operated where it'll be gone for a week. So probably be no stream for a week. Score! Face-off play, 2-1 Panthers. Oh, I'm gonna give it to Yandel, I think. 2-1. What a pass! And then the selling by Yandel at the end doing this. Or no, I think this might be the former Bolt Carter Verhage, who has given Florida a 2-1 lead here in game one. This is Barkov out of the box to yes, Carter Verhage. And what they did was they got Savard in no man's land. He's been the buoy, and it's 2-1 Panthers. And they're reviewing this. For what? You wipe this off the board. Feel like murder. Maybe not that hard, but Holman's in the box here. Vetrano's in the box. Glenville must be thinking right now, what is going on? Is this game one of the 2010 final when I was back in Chicago? No, they're going to say this is a good goal. Barkov face-off tied up for the Lightning win. Panthers have the 2-1 lead. What about Wednesday? Wednesday night, I'm going go Caps. I should be good for Tuesday. Wednesday night, I'm going home, so I don't know. Also, early on in the summer, as this is a save by Vasilevsky off a shot from the corner, I will be doing a community college class for math, I believe. But listen, I may not be streaming every night, but I will be communicating to you guys all the time whenever you want about hockey. About anything, really, but specifically hockey. It counts, but what? What are you talking about? 4-on-4. Looks for Kucherov. He gets hit. Forsling. Look for Vigar. Now it's Duclair. Duclair oversteps. Bennett. Loose in the slot. Bennett has Duclair. Bennett fires. Save Vasilevsky. A rebound. This is amazing that all of this is in one period. He went for, I saw him in the penalty box. I wasn't sure what was happening. This has just been, I obviously I don't want Tampa to win at all because I will still be disappointed if Tampa wins because I do not like Tampa one iota and I love Florida. But I will say this, no matter what happens, this series feels like it's going to be one of those old-fashioned series that 2012 Flyers, first-round Penguins comes to mind. Just one of those series that every game is a novella, and we talk about it for years and years and years. Tip to the corner, it's Verhage. That game one is always big. The Panthers haven't won a game one in a series since, I want to say, the 96 conference final. In all their playoff series, I don't think they've won game one since the 96 conference final. Verhage waits and tips to the corner because the Islanders won game one. The Devils won game one in both of their series against Florida. As this is a wraparound chance that is gloved by Vasilevsky, and Venberg is pushed away. Yeah, I'm pretty positive, guys. That you can correct me if you can find or research it. I don't think the Panthers have won a game one in the playoff series, including the '97 first round series against the Rangers. I don't think they've won a playoff series in game one, like game one of a playoff series, even if they won it or lost it since '96 conference final. Why? What? Go Caps? What do you mean? Why? Which is big to get that game one, if you know what I mean. Good hit by Marchman. Now to Navarre. Stepped up. Pass across. Barkov fires. It's tipped to the outside. It wasn't Barkov, actually, but Barkov does have the puck now. They get it on the ice to Vetrano. Barkov comes back from center ice, and a good hit on Chernak, and the Panthers are on it. It's tipped through to the corner and up and down. The Mets suck today? Oh. But go Caps, what do you mean by why? What are you asking? Hedman tried it. And Sorelli ran into a Tampa Bay player. It's Tippett. Skate to stick. Owen Tippett. Mississauga Steelhead in his first Stanley Cup playoff game, which was announced. There is Hornquist trying to make through. Tipped and a rebound. It's taken by back across Forsling. And it's thrown to the corner. And there's Ryan McDonough. Why do you like the Cats? I don't know. I've always liked them. I've always liked the Florida Panthers. I've always liked their players. I've always liked their fans. For some reason, I never liked the Lightning. I just, But I've always liked Florida. My dad actually, he hates Florida teams in general. So he hates the Lightning and the Panthers equally. But I love Florida, and I hate Tampa Bay. Makes me perfect for this rivalry. Savard tips this on through. Navarre to the corner in the final 10 seconds. And here's Coleman of the first period only. Gudis. And a former teammate stepped in there by Sergachev. Fire deflected. Backhander. Save Bobrovsky at the horn. And we have more fireworks at the end of the first at the net. Savard takes down a cat out of nowhere. And Marks Navarre doesn't have his hat. He was yelling at Coleman about something. This might be a penalty against Savard because he came out of nowhere and just dive-bombed the Panther. I'm not going to scream, I want a penalty, I want power play, I want power play every time, even though it'd be nice to have one. I'm okay if they don't give a penalty, but it looked like he was really irked. This also started because Gudis got thrown down by Gord. Gord had this backhand, and then Gudis shoved Gord, and that started everything. Navarre and Coleman. Right. I'm wondering what started with this. I don't know what started with this whole thing with Savard, but after one, the Panthers 2. The Lightning 1. They give him a shorthanded goal, but then a goal by Barkov, and then a goal by former Bolt Bird Hagee. Florida 2. Bolts 1. Okay, JC. I was going to answer your question on Discord. Wait, are you streaming this as well, JC? Yeah, answer me that, and then I'll answer your question on Discord. Oh, you're streaming it too. Okay, cool. That's awesome. JC, after the stream, when I'm over, I don't think anybody's going to stream the Vancouver Edmonton game, which is okay. I mean, it just doesn't need anything. Or Calgary game. JC, I wanted to answer your question you asked on Discord. It wasn't to me. Hi, Avs fan, but I know the answer because I know him personally. It was with Thomas Tartar. Thomas Tartar is a Devils fan like me, JC. He is a Devils fan, but one of his teams is Carolina. He loves the Hurricanes. It's like a second or third favorite team, but his favorite team is the Devils.
The younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today. Summer's here, and with a great deal on a new Toyota, you can go out and enjoy all your favorite summer sports, like softball, beach volleyball, triathlon, racing, golf. Whoa!
Someone needs lessons.
What makes an amazing deal even better? How about that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year or 25,000-mile no-cost maintenance plan with roadside assistance.
Get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
As your business changes, the United States Postal Service is changing with it. E-commerce that runs at the speed of now. Next day and 2-day shipping nationwide. And returns right from the doorstep. It's a whole new world out there. Let's not keep it waiting.
Inside the Halloween Dunkin'. Oh, wait. You can pull it in?
Yeah. Just went to get a Dunkin' cold brew.
Aren't you worried about an empty net?
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. Plus the puck is in that spot and we can't really get to. So.
Guys, I'm like super annoyed right now.
Where there's hockey, there's Dunkin'. So grab a cold brew for the meantime. Order ahead, plus our rewards. America runs on Dunkin'.
Brave the hunt. On a new species of coaster. Jurassic World, Velocicoaster, the apex predator.
I would be so mad. I love him. Trent Frederick is my. Do I know if the well, JC? If you didn't hear me before, I'll say it again. It's gonna matter who Boston protects. I don't think they'll protect Frederick, but I don't think Boston would take Frederick. I'll probably make my video on that like tonight or tomorrow. I'm thinking like after this game is done, I can like do a quick video on like on Seattle, but then and then I can just do for the rest of the night either play a few video games, but mainly work on studying for tomorrow.
If the second to last meeting of the regular season between these two teams was any indication of what we would see tonight, we probably should have.
And yes, it's because of. I like the Hurricanes, but they're not in my top three. The Hurricanes I don't like, as you know. I like this core. They're fun, but I just don't like the team.
Nobody is passing up hits. And Israeli gets in there. Double team for the Panthers on Sergachev. And the contact is nonstop. If you have the puck, expect to get hit. Discipline's going to be huge to this period of moves, but I like the fact that both teams were backing off one another.
The one thing that stood out to me about Florida is they hit it between whistles. I mean, I thought they really initiated. They took the hits that they needed to take to go on the power.
Caps get Frederick? No. He wouldn't. If Seattle doesn't get him, he's not going to be traded. He's a young player. Wait, what are you uploading?
The Florida Panthers, but man, oh man, this was one heck of a physical start to a hockey game. I don't know if it can be maintained for 60 minutes, but the first 20 certainly was entertaining.
You're seeing a little extra attention there on Barkov. You're going to have to try to slow him down. He was by far the Panthers' best player of that period, but after every single whistle, you're going to see the Panthers get involved in scrums. You saw Gudas just there making Tampa Lightning pay time and time again. That's the difference between this year's Florida Panthers team and previous years. They've got that grit and that sandpaper, but they also have that discipline too, Casey.
Yeah, they've got a great goaltender as well, Sergei Bobrovsky. Bush, you played with Sergei Bobrovsky. How did you know in a certain game that he was going to be on point?
There were times early on in his career, KT, where I could sense where he was nervous and he was off his game, and those were games as a backup. You better be ready. And I thought I saw a Sergei Bobrovsky that looked confident. Yeah, he gave him a goal through his arm, but that's a quality opportunity by Blake Coleman. But by and large, he made a couple of good saves early on in the first period.
I know. I think he's cool. I'm a big Aho guy. I don't really care about Andre. I'm too focused on rooting for his brother and hoping his brother gets a good Yevgeny, because Yevgeny plays for the Wings. But yeah, he seems like a cool personality. I really have gotten endeared to Aho. And they have some other good young players still. They'll play tomorrow against Nashville. But Abs fan, I was going to ask you, Tatar to the Caps? I can see that. Abs fan, I was going to ask you, how excited are you for tomorrow's game at 10 o'clock, which I think I can stream. I'm not sure, but I think I can stream. Game 1 between the Avalanche and the Blues from Denver. They're going to be loud, I think, in Denver. Because Sunrise is loud right now, so I would assume Denver will be really – because they haven't had a playoff game since Game 6 in overtime. The Avalanche in that building, Game 6 in overtime in the conference semifinal, the Landeskog game between the Avalanche and the Sharks. So I would think, Avs fan, you go correct me because you've been to that stadium before, that they're going to be really loud in Denver for that game. You know, first President's Trophy in 20 years. They are the favorite, unequivocally, by everyone to win the cup. Not everybody's going to pick them to win, but like the majority thinks that they'll win the cup. So they're favored to win the cup. They've got goaltending. They've got defense. Got young youth. They've got experience. They've got a great top line in the Rocky Mountain Express, Landeskog, Rantanen, and McKinnon. They've got depth. Oh, okay. That vid. All right. Nice. Awesome. I'm hoping we get that series. The Wild haven't played the Avs in the second round all year long. Why is your PFP a picture of my face? But they haven't played the second round ever, so.
We need a bigger place.
With our credit, besides we just double our square footage with our upside down upstairs.
Credit Karma can show us how to improve it for free. Then we can find a place with a bigger right side up.
Huh, that's really cool.
Also, I want to let you guys know that don't pay attention to it.
Free credit scores.
This is the final day of the.
Download the app today.
This is the final day of the regular season. I believe the Knicks have entrenched that they will be the 4 seed.
We'll ship genuine medication right to your door. Let's take care of it.
Matinee hockey in Pittsburgh. The Penguins and the Islanders opening up their series in the East, and the Islanders strike first as the top seed. Penguins in a top 100 again.
Taking advantage of Penguins' offensive backing it way too far. Tristan Jarry. You think we should have up over KT? What's that one? Perfectly right by the netminder's left heel.
But the Penguins put the pressure on and
They're beating Houston, who has the worst record in the league. If they win, I believe they will be 41-31, which is the same as the Knicks. But they would still be 24-18, which is conference record is less than the Knicks. So, the Knicks will be entrenched for the 4th seed, and they'll probably play Atlanta in the playoffs. So that the Knicks actually have home court in their conference against any team not named Philadelphia, Brooklyn, or Milwaukee, and they will have.
First, the puck is turned over. JD Pajot, the team leading 5 shots on net, gets up until the top of the circles, and Tristan Jarry, you want your goaltender to make a save. He doesn't in that instance.
Yeah, Islanders pumped for that one. They would take the lead here. Anthony Beauvillier and Brock Nelson beating Jarry.
Once again, the Penguins veer back and way too deep on their net line. This situation, that's Chris Letang and Brock Nelson utilized the screen. The Penguins netminder can't pick that one up.
Jeff Carter, incredible trade acquisition coming over from the Los Angeles.
And they'll have home court, I believe, over also over in the Western Conference over over Portland and LA if both teams lose. Well, I just got to see if Portland's playing LA today. If they're not playing each other, no. So if Oklahoma City and New Orleans win, the Knicks will have home court over the Lakers, the Trailblazers, the Lakers, and the Warriors. So I watched a 1 hour and 11-minute documentary on the Bruins playoff run in 2011. And if you don't like the Bruins, I know what it is. JC, I know what it is. I've watched it before. I know what it is. It has like Peverly in the documentary or whatever. I've watched that documentary many times. That's a good one. In fact, you can find some cool radio calls. Like I've used those documentaries, JC, because I create videos. I've used them. I've not used them. You can't take other people's content, but I've used like snippets from them for videos where you can find different calls. So, like, you can find Dave Gaucher's calls of the Bruins on there on radio. You know, you can snip them and use them. Dave Michigan's calls of the Lightning in Game 4 when they came back from down 3-0. You can find, and they also have John Shorthouse, some of his calls in this Cup final with Vancouver. So, not only is it a great documentary in hockey and it's interesting to watch the Bruins, but if you're like a connoisseur in like calls like I am and, you know, creating stuff like that, you can find a bunch of interesting stuff. So, yeah. But, yeah, it's a good documentary. I agree. The 2015 Blackhawks documentary is out there, and so is the 2018 Caps, 2019 Blues, and 2020 Lightning, but it's purchasable, and it's not free, and I'm waiting for that, and it's not. Listen, I've watched almost every hockey documentary on YouTube because I have this weird thing where I like to eat and watch some of those documentaries. It's kind of enjoyable, and just documentary in general, and so that's something. Hi, Trent. Why did you? Because I know that's not your main account. Is that actually your main account? Because I can't figure out if that's an alternate account, or if you have a main account. If that's your main account, I'll mod it. But if it's not, I'm not going to mod it.
Oh, I just remembered. Pompeii was destroyed in 79 AD.
What's the volcano called?
Volcano. So what volcano destroyed Pompeii?
No, Abshan, I will mod him. No, he's okay. He deserves to have a mod. But if that's his alternate account, I'm not going to mod it. But if that's his main account that I modded one day when he was wreaking havoc and hell on people, then I'm going to mod it. He's not that bad. He's just annoying.
I just have to focus on my game. I can't control what he's doing at the other end. Not surprised by it at all. He's first ballot Hall of Famer. And
I was seeing Cam Talbot talk about Fleury, and he said I'm not concerned about what he's doing, and I was like, and those who watched that documentary know what I'm saying. I was like, please don't pull a Roberto Luongo. Please don't say when he moves around in the crease, he'll be prone to do that. And then Tim Thomas lit it up afterwards. Like, please don't make Fleury play better. Please don't get him going. Please don't get him going. Just be professional. And he was. So that's fine. But Cam Talbot, I said Cam Talbot. But JC, you watched the documentary. You know what I'm talking about, right? Where after Game 5 where Roberto Luongo was talking about it. Also, I think we're going back to commercial, and then we'll be ready for the second period.
Nobody builds 5G like Verizon builds 5G because we're the engineers who build.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. All right, I gotta get a plug out of my backpack so I can plug this phone in.
Next generation service with superior network reliability. Because the more you do with 5G, your network matters. It's us pushing us. It's Verizon versus Verizon. Who wins? You.
His Penguins lost in overtime. My Bruins hat's at home. I know you saw it like the last time I was here, but it's at home. Because I was moving like a lot of stuff today. I have no idea. Oh, did I put it over here? I did.
100% covered.
When a threat of fire and water damage is at its biggest, hand the cleanup over to the team that stays with you until even the smallest detail is taken care of. 1-800-CERTRA, the #1 choice in commercial cleanup and restoration.
JC, also, I don't know if you know this, but when AbsFan29 said his Penguins lost in overtime, that's a running joke about Trent. He's actually not a Penguins fan. He's a Flyers fan. But that's worse because they didn't make the playoffs.
So I won't have to pay for what the turtle people buy.
No,
That's my fraud fighting turtle.
Also, everybody who's been tracking, but okay. But I know that's a running joke, but he doesn't know it yet. For everybody that's been tracking the regular season videos of the game-winning goals, there are 4 in the works that have not been uploaded and will not be uploaded for. Yeah, exactly, JC. It's basically that kind of joke. 4 that have not been uploaded and will be uploaded soon. But they have not been uploaded yet, so we're not done with that. There's 4. One is all overtime games, and I can't do that because they're all waiting for the same time. Because I can't do that because the season's not over. Shootout goal, game-winning goals, basically the same reason. And Calgary Flames game-winning goals in the regular season and Vancouver Canucks game-winning goals in the regular season. Those teams are playing 3 games in this week, 1 today, 1 on Tuesday, and 1 on Wednesday. So when that Calgary-Vancouver game is done on Thursday, on Wednesday, all 4 of those videos, maybe not immediately, but will be uploaded to YouTube, and then we'll be done with the regular season. So I just wanted to let you guys know that.
And generate and also score goals. And that's a marketer hockey team. But the one thing that I was a little surprised is how physical they were.
Yeah, I like the Rangers and I like Calgary. And here's Barkov, shoots for the glove. And I like Calgary and I like Chicago and I like I don't know. Who's a big rival of Minnesota? Colorado, I guess that's my closest bet. And I like. There's a backhander. McDonough save. Bobrovsky went to the outside. And I like Turtles. No. If you know, you know. Forsling will get it as Bobrovsky shrugged off the shot. And I like. I don't know. Vegas, I'm guessing, is Arizona. Or LA. Yeah, LA is better. And I like Tampa. That's basically the thing of that. Why do I go Cats? I don't like the Rangers. The joke is we're going back to the whole joke of liking the Penguins and liking whatever. The joke being that I would like the rivals of my team. We're joking around. I don't actually like the rivals. Go Caps. It's like you like the Penguins. Do I like the Dolphins? I don't care about the Dolphins. I literally don't care. Like, if they're good, I guess. I don't care. My friend Tommy's second favorite team is the Dolphins. I do not care about the Dolphins. Do not care. No, my second favorite NFL team, if you guys are wondering, is Houston, who is, oh my God, horrible. Hi, Lamario. I love the logo. I love the Panthers. We're repping Cats here. We're repping Cats. It's 2-1 Panthers at the end at the start of the second period here. Peter is from New Jersey. He's a fan. Makes sense. I'm an Avs fan. Yeah, that's true. The only thing is, I like the Giants, Avs fan, and I'm from North Jersey. You like the Broncos, and you're from Denver. Okay, ready? Go Caps likes the Washington football team. I'm speaking specifically football. Likes the Washington football team, and he's from, I think, Virginia. Obviously, I'm not going to say. I don't know anyway, and it doesn't matter because that's his business. JC likes the Jets, and he's in the New England area. Does it make sense? Doesn't make sense. No, I know you like the Washington football team. Go Caps. I was talking about where you where you are, which we're not going to talk about obviously because it's no one's business. I don't even know. That's what I was discussing. I didn't know. Not your team. I know you're watching football. Of course, you're not going to tell me go Caps. I'm not asking. I'm just saying that's what I was discussing. That I was like, I don't know. It's not my business, obviously. I do like the Pats and Peck. Yeah, but what's your number one team, go Caps? What's your number one team? Is Washington, right? That's what I'm saying. Although I will say, being a Cowboys fan in Pennsylvania, in the Philly area, is a lot weirder. This, I believe, will be icing. Yes, it will be against Tampa Bay. Than being a Jets fan in Connecticut. Being a Jets fan in Connecticut is still really weird, but it's not as weird as being a Cowboys fan near Philly. Oh, while we were talking, Bobrovsky made a stellar save on Tampa. Panthers win this off the draw. Spun to the circle, and Vasilevsky made a big save. Out across Dudavara, tries to battle with it. And here's Barkov. 3-on-2. Out is Montour. Brandon Montour. Montour to the blue line, then step to the corner. Barkov took a hit. Verhaeghe looks for Vigar. Verhaeghe got torn down by Braden Point. Here's Barkov to Montour. Montour steps to the corner. And it's Martians. Martian. Over to Killorn. It's taken off the backhand. Barkov, but he's offside. This is not even just physical hockey. This isn't just playoff hockey or physical hockey, Lamario. This is what's called by hockey guys in the business that I've heard hot tub hockey. Basically, what it means is it's I don't know if you've seen like those movies like the Hot Tub Time Machine. It's 80s type hockey. There's a good amount of goals. There's a lot of shots on goal. It's not bad defensively. It's just that the puck gets juiced. There's a lot of hits. There's a lot of meanness. It's a lot of intensity, and it just bowls over into everything, into fights, into checks, into the coaches at the benches, into goals, I'd say also this is like early 90s hockey. It's not really late 90s hockey because that's a bit, the intensity is huge, but it's different. This is very much like those early, like 92, 93 also. That's the type of hockey this is. It's good. We haven't had some of that in a long time. Sharonak at the point. He'll slide this in off the boards. Gord dropped it on back and throw McDonough. McDonough fires, and it got blocked off of Duclair's stick. Bennett takes down a bolt. Colton gets hit. And over to the corner, Gudis wanting the puck. It's chipped to the corner. Yanni Gord there. And spun out down. A penalty coming up. Yeah, it's still, I uploaded a video today. There's a penalty coming up. I think it's against Bennett. I uploaded a video today of Game 6 series winners. Game 6 series winning goals, Lamario, that were scored and in the 90s. And the final goal scored that was a series winning was that Brett Hull goal you're talking about. Holding against Bennett. So I showed, and I even asked, the last question I asked on the thing was, what do you think? Oh, that's definitely a penalty. But what do you guys think? Is that in? Is that a goal? Talking about Brett Hull, not in this game. So, yeah, that's definitely been one. And now Dallas misses the playoffs after they've been in the Cup final for the first time since 2000. After they repeated, this is tipped wide. Buffalo had the worst record in the league. So times have changed. Although that year, they had Miroslav Shatan and Pekka. Stamkos fires wide here on the power play. But they really rode off of a solid enough defense. And you got Dominik Hasek as Bobrovsky stones a Bolt player at the corner. I think Killorn also got a stick on it. 1:35 to go in the man advantage. Lightning down a goal Stamkos actually probably could have beaten Bobrovsky, but he missed the net completely. Just missed it on the one knee. Oh, so you would say Packers. Okay, so that was kind of weird. But here's the thing. The Packers aren't a rival of Washington or the Pats. Stamkos sets up. Hedman fires score. A pass across. The Lightning tie it on the power play. And I don't know who got this, but the Lightning do tie this game just like that on the power play. A broken stick. That led to something. And that'll be Kucherov, I think, yeah. Will be the key to Kucherov, and this goes off the glove of Bobrovsky. He doesn't miss the net. 16 shots for them, 18 shots for Florida on a 2-2 tie. The Lightning finally tie this game. Faced off one by Florida. Montour is there. Speaking of the devil of the Sabres, and he's a former Sabre. Montour, he dropped back. Colton wants it, the rookie, and they keep in. And it just slides off his stick. And here comes Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, a step on Sergachev, fires. It's tipped wide. Colton running into Coleman, but Colton dropped it, but then it's gloved down, and the Panthers get it on back. Marshman looks for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe tries to center this out behind the net, and he had a chance. But the Lightning take it. Yanni Gore over to Colton. Colton there. Tipped on through Bobrovsky. Sends over to Montour. Montour. This is deflected off the corner wall. Vasilevsky's behind the net. He throws this off the glass. And Montour looking for it. He got dropped down. And here's Huberdeau with good speed and space. Vigard, it's shot to the corner. Blocked off a bolt. Then down the ice, Vigard will go get it. He's got Forsling with it. And he goes to Forsling off the backhand. Stepped up and getting a pass. Bennett had it. Bennett from Huberdeau. That was a good spacing by Huberdeau as Bennett shoots this into the glove of Vasilevsky. Bennett, who was in the box for the penalty, the power play the Lightning scored on. Tampa, Nikita Kucherov gets his first goal of the season, and it happens in the playoffs. They tie it 2-2 in Kucherov's first game of the season. Something to note, we talked about the last playoff goal in overtime that Florida has scored. You know, they've been to a few. Came in 1996. Well, they've only scored 2 overtime playoff goals. And they both happened in 1996. And not only did it happen in 1996, they were 2 games right after each other. We said it was Game 5. Game 4 was the other one. So if this game does follow the other 3, it'd be interesting if Florida could win this. Though I have to say, sadly, I would give the edge to Tampa Bay when it comes to overtime. Who scored the 2 goals for the Panthers, Lamario? Well, it should have been Seb Bennett. He had a tuck-in off the glove, but they called it no goal because they said he was interfering the goalie's attempt to play the position. Stupid, but whatever. Barkov gets it, and Verhaeghe. They'll get the goals that count. Barkov and then Verhaeghe for Florida. For Tampa, it's been Coleman and Kucherov. One just scored. Nobody's in my stream, LOL, but you have to start somewhere, so I'm not. Yeah, that's true. I had people, sometimes I had nobody in my stream or only one person in my stream. Or there were times where I had like 1 or 2 people in my stream and nobody was talking. So you have to make your own commentary. Yeah, you got to kind of build yourself up. I get about 5 people on my stream every night, and I'm still not even to 1K followers yet. But yeah, eventually, I'm assuming you'll get enough where. And also, you started your stream. I'm assuming, like your age and everything. You started streaming got to be 6 years, somewhere 5-6 years before I did. Not, I'm not saying you started the year before I did. I'm just saying age-wise. 2-on-1. Now the Panthers get back. Gudis on Killorn as Killorn tried to take this to the puck. Yeah, this is my main. I'm back. Final module. Where is the stream on? Oh. Yeah, JC, on the side on our Discord where it says channel hubris, that's basically what that means is you can link your channels and videos. So you can post stuff there if you want. If you want to get people to join, link and share his channel as well. I mean, link and share mine. I'm supposed to say that every time. I don't like doing that, but it's true. But also link and share his. Back out behind with the Panthers. From behind the net, and it stepped up. Hornquist wanted it. Tip to the corner. Palat stepped ahead. Nudavara away from Kucherov. Here's Braden Point on the backhand. Savard shoots blocked. Sergachev has it. Wrister up high. And the Lightning to the corner. Kucherov shot for Point. Missed it. Lightning Palat to Sergachev. Sergachev stepped up ahead. And dropped it on low. And it's Kucherov. He fires and a save by Vasilevsky. And here's Kucherov again, or Bobrovsky, excuse me. Vigar. Bodies away Point. Point got hit hard. Montour. And now Sergachev with it. Sergachev behind it. Oh, we're getting something called, I believe, against Palat. It'll be Palat to the box. The Cats to the power play. Interference against Andre Palat. And leading by 3 shots, but tied in this game. Florida's going to go to the power play. And what happened was, that is a weak penalty, guys. Hornquist battered a bolt. I think it was Point. And then Point went down and just kind of tangled up with Hornquist, but Hornquist was already down. Listen, if I was a Lightning fan, I can understand the anger. That was a bit of a weak call. But the Panthers got it, and in the playoffs, no less. If the Panthers score here and it's the game winner, they're going to be talking for this till the next game. Bennett helped on the face-off, dropped on into Yandel. Yandel waits. Yandel fakes a slapper, goes wrist pass over a shot and through, and it goes wide. And Barkov has it to Yandel. Yandel fires, deflects to the corner where Steven Stamkos can take it. Backed on out. And there, Yandel ahead. A pass outlet for Huberdeau. Now chance for Hornquist, who drew the penalty, couldn't get it through. And it's Barkov. Backhands it over to Yandel. Back to Barkov. Barkov to Yandel. Fires! And it went off the boards. And here come the Lightning. They've already scored a shorthanded goal tonight. Killorn battles through. Yandel with a hit. Another check by Bennett. Panthers try to get it out. Yandel away for Barkov. Back to Yandel. Yandel behind the net. Yandel stepped up ahead. And this is tipped off a stick. And now moving in, a minute to go on the power play. Hornquist from Barkov. And then through the Lightning clear all the way down with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Gucci did score a goal, yes, but please don't tell me he scores one right now, and I'm behind. Backed on out, it's Duclair. Duclair battled high. Duclair into the zone. Chipped on through a shot. Saved by Vasilevsky, and that's that. .35 seconds to go on the power play, and I'll have an offensive zone face-off for Florida just like that.
Here in this second period, and Florida's trying to regain that momentum here in this power play, but not able to generate much quality so far.
I'll tell you during intermission, and thanks for the sub. What are you telling me during intermission?
Career-high 17 goals during the regular season.
Face-off, this is tied through. Chernak fires and clear. Bobrovsky slips it over to Vigar behind the net. Vigar. Loose in front. Killorn hit him. Begar chipped in through, and we're getting offside, I think. Oh, where he's streaming. No, I'm saying you can put it in the Discord. There's a late call, I think a penalty. This is against Florida? Yes. Montour gets a call for a slash. 4-on-4 for 18 seconds. And that's another weak call, but I guess that's where they're going here. 1:20 to go. I think 1:40 will remain in the Tampa power play. 1:42 will remain in the the Tampa Bay power play. Nudavara out there with point. Achari out there with point, excuse me. So the power play for Florida is over. Hedman has it. Passed over. Kucherov fires, save, rebound off of Bobrovsky. The net is wide open, and a Panther player blocked it. Achari. The net was wide open, and Achari went down and blocked the puck. 4-on-4 is over, and they will clear. The power play starts for Tampa Bay. They're calling icing. How? Penalty was over. Excuse me, the 4-on-4 was over. That's allowed. What? And yeah, Bobrovsky thought the puck was under him, and he looks back and it's not. And so the Lightning have a wide open net, and Achari just blocked this. Apparently they said the puck was shot, so it'll be icing even the power play now. The power play starts next. So now Florida can send it down as many times as they want until this penalty is over. Killorn stuffing out behind the net. Out across, Hedman waits, Stamkos fires, save! Bobrovsky with the glove. He flashed the leather, he got it with a save on Steven Stamkos. The glove man. We are Canucks, a win to give them confidence for the point of this game's recovery. Yeah, I'm not streaming that. I'm a Canucks fan, yeah, but I'm not going to stream pointless games when I have a test tomorrow. There's no reason to just stream that game. That's just for draft position. With Calgary not even in good position, Vancouver is in good position for a good draft pick. Calgary's not, though. Peter, I try to make my PFP. Don't do that, bro. Like, do it like, I don't know, Giroux or Lindros. I don't know. Stamkos sets up, pass across, back out. Stamkos left circle at the hash marks. He backhands this behind it. Cirelli. Cirelli tipped. He got hit. A minute to go in the power play. It's thrown through. Stamkos waits. Hammers it. Hedman tipped again off of Kucherov. Stick and Forsling battling. Barkov is working it on Braden Point. It's stepped to the blue line. And there, shot. Stamkos, save Bobrovsky. He went to the left side of the post and he robbed Steven Stamkos. 45 seconds to go in the Tampa Bay power play. It's 2-2. No, there's no way you're unmodded. I already modded you. Killorn looks like Radulov a little bit. Who's Thomas fan 2012? Sergachev stepped up away from Venberg. And here's Sergachev. And it's stolen away by the Panthers. Out to center. Short-handed chance for Venberg, who gets hauled into the boards. Killorn will get it. The Lightning didn't want to stall any of their power play chances and have it come away. It's tipped on through, and the Lightning have it. Away from Bennett, out to the point. Thrown to Killorn. Killorn back out. Back to Killorn. Sergachev sets it through. Tipped again. Back to Sergachev. 5 seconds to go on the power play. This is tipped behind the net. It's Achari trying to get it out. He can't. Killorn sets it through. It's deflected to center ice. The penalty's over. Montour's out of the box. He tries like a heat-seeking missile to take it out. Another good hit at the corner. Here's Bobrovsky away from Joseph as the Panthers were making changes. Barkov throws this out, but it's McDonough who has it. Away from Verhaeghe. Now McDonough. McDonough stepped on through. I'm Jacob. I just like the name Thomas. Oh, okay. I thought you were somebody like that was just randomly putting the nickname just to act as like an idiot, but you're not. We're just just who you are. Chernak hit. Delayed through. Panthers step ahead. Verhaeghe. Look for Barkov. And the Lightning have it. Back on out to Duclair. Montour. It's tipped through. They battle for it. Bobrovsky's on it. Vasilevsky's on it. And Barkov is down on the ice. He was tackled by Maroon. And we have more shoving by the net. Chernak is Duclair and a headlock. McDonough also was battling with somebody. And there was carnage on the ice. We'll have an offensive zone for the Cats, the Panthers, as Achari just saved a 3-2 lead before the power play. 2-2, Panthers, Lightning.
With the Honda Civic, fun and sporty can also be practical and efficient. That's because the Civic's responsive performance is matched with excellent fuel economy and a stylish roomy interior. With standard Honda Sensing, a suite of safety and driver-assisted features. It's the whole package in one stunning wrapper. No wonder the Civic is the best-selling compact car over the last decade. Contact your Honda dealer or shop online. Inside the bubble with Duncan.
Oh, was that basically like Thomas the Train and that stuff? Why would that be canceled? Do you know?
There's hockey, there's Duncan. Order ahead. America runs on Duncan.
Amazingly, I never really watched it because when I was a kid, I didn't watch TV because I had a real issue. I would just like watch TV and never stop. It wasn't my parents being bad parents. They just knew that it could like ruin my life if I just sat in front of a TV all day. I can't, Luke. I can't because of copyright. I've had it before. I get my channel. I can't live stream on my channel for 90 days. It's happened to me twice. It sucks. Panthers going to win the series. Please don't jinx it, but I'd love that to happen. Yeah, as I said, I didn't watch it because I was a kid and I didn't watch really cartoons a lot. Okay. I wish I watched hockey or hockey especially, but anything when I was a kid. But at the same time, I've grown well into myself and I've developed myself. So, that could have, if I watched TV, maybe that could have changed some stuff on the timeline. I don't know. That's why they always make that whole joke thing that shows, for time travel. It's like, you don't change the. You don't do anything. You'll change the time travel continuum or whatever. And that does, theory-wise, it does kind of make sense if you think about it. Yanni Gourde trying to step it up for Sorelli. Here's on Huberdeau. Wait, a chance for Coleman. That got blocked in front because that would have been a really bad Florida turnover. Now it's a 2-on-1 with Tippett. Fires. Glove save by Vasilevsky on Bennett. That wasn't a save. I thought it just got deflected when the Panthers gave the puck up. But no, Borowski, Kulisy made a save there. And then the 2-on-1 for Florida. And Bennett chose to shoot it instead of pass to Tippett because that lane was a little clogged. And the glove save made by Andrei Vasilevsky. I was interested to see if Drieger would start game one because he's got to be the best season of his career. I would think. And Sorelli gets vaulted down low. Tampa wants a power play. I think they're going to get it. They're saying this was not a legal check. They're saying he held them. They're saying he tripped them, and then it's not your fault. And then it's Florida's fault. And on certain times, they're saying not a dive. That's a trip. That's a trip. He didn't dive, and that's the way he fell down. And so that's what the call's going to be. Tripping against Nudavara. So the big defenseman goes to the penalty box for 2 minutes. And the Lightning go back to their deadly power play. I don't care if they're not the best power play statistically. They're one of the top, in my opinion, on fear-wise, meaning when they have the puck on the power play, I fear them. You remember that Detroit-Tampa string where Detroit won 1-0? Tampa had a bunch of power play chances. There were a lot of great blocks by the Red Wings, and I kept feeling like Lightning were going to break apart as that game was heading more and more time. That was going to be the goal that would have won it on a power play. And there you go. There's Stamkos at the boards. There's Kucherov, sets up. Here's Point. Braden Point on the backhand. Point away from Barkov. Barkov with the head on Point. Kucherov to Hedman. Hedman to Kucherov. Kucherov back in front. Hedman has it. Hedman to Kucherov. Kucherov fires! Oh, I think Bobrovsky stopped that, but I might have just missed him. Kucherov, and it's kept in to Hedman. Conn Smythe Trophy winner. Second Swede ever to do it. Fired! Third Swede ever to do it. Second, the Swedish defenseman. Braden Point a shot, and it's deflected out of play with 1:07 to go in the power play. 6:11 in the second. The Lightning will keep the puck in the Florida zone. Peter, did I do the bracket? Yes, I did. I'm not actually going to say who I have winning. Well, I have the Avalanche against Edmonton, but if you want more, I made an NHL playoff prediction video if you want to watch. It's on my channel. Third, fourth video down. So if you want to watch it, you can watch my thing. I will say, though, I completely forgot about the Canadian division until it was about, 25 minutes in. So to get to the first round of that, you're going to have to, sift through. I go through all the second rounds first. This is cleared down the ice, and Hedman has it. Hedman, back away, and he has not checked. Gets this on Alp, they battle at the boards and try to bruise on through. They have a lot of space. Kucherov pass again, but it's deflected. Vigard can't find it. Stamkos shot. That's safe. Made. And Borowski is on his goalie stick. Out to Hedman. Hedman steps up to the circle, and it's Sorelli with it. Sorelli lost the puck to center ice, and that means Bobrovsky can get his stick back. Sorelli gains it on back, and he gets thumped by Gudas. Panther fans love it. No call. It's thrown to center ice. Back out again. The Lightning have it. They control it. Hedman. Victor Hedman steps aside. Steven Stamkos fires down to the boards. And a good thumping hit. Gudas battling with it. Another player got thrown down, and the Lightning score. Kucherov. 3-2. Lightning. This place was going nuts. They cleared the puck. They had blocked a bunch of times. And then they threw another hit at the corner, which worked. But Kucherov has been dynamite. The defensive weakness of Tampa on the blue line hasn't seemed to affect them. And it was also kind of looking at the fact that Sorelli got thumped. He got hit hard. But Kucherov went to the middle of the ice and scored a goal that went right between the legs, inside the legs of Bobrovsky. And the Lightning have their first lead of this game. I believe it. Sure.
Tremendous stuff by Kucherov in this game so far. Navarro holds it and fires right on. Vasilevsky snacks it.
4:58 to go in the second as Vasilevsky made another big save as the Panthers kept going to the offensive zone. Lightning 3, Panthers 2. Hopefully the Florida can come back and tie it. I think, I don't know. I'm trying to remember if the Panthers did trail at one point. I don't believe so. Panthers aren't a good enough team to get a goal here. But I'd like to see another one. Panthers in their history in playoff series, since 1996, they haven't won a playoff series. They also don't score a lot of goals. Like the games they win defensively, they lock down teams or they're scoring 2-3 empty numbers. You've never really seen the Panthers just bash teams with goals, and they have a team to do it. They got to get past these hexes, get some goals here. especially against Tampa, who's a great team. I don't care, JC. I'm not stopping you from telling your Instagram. I literally don't care.
I saw at the last minute the truck coming towards us.
If you want to tell them on your channel, you can. If you want to tell them on my channel, I don't. Oh, it's fun.
I remember hectic moments. Everyone just panicking and burning smell from the airbags. My pixel started vibrating. It prompted me whether I needed to call 911. I don't ever really think about how's my phone going to save me today.
Hey, we're back in the third period. The second period, not third period. I was freaking out. Second period between, the guy that like we kept talking about, I kept hearing, like, oh my god, like how's he gonna really react? And I'm like, we were more worried about. Still goes to the blue line, but no, he's Kucherov. He's always gonna be good. So yeah, Kucherov's been a threat. He had a breakaway chance. He tried for the move. He was stopped by Bobrovsky, but he has had goals in this game. He's had 2, and it's helped. It's given his team the lead. You can add him too. If you want to add them, perhaps that may work easier for you to get that message immediately to him. As this is tipped behind the Tampa goal, the Lightning get back out at it. It's Yanni Gourde setting this off the corner. Coleman to the corner. It's McDonough who fires it. Locked out through. Stamkos takes a hit. Yandel with the check. This tipped on through. And out to center, Chernak with it. Over to McDonough. McDonough steps ahead. Bobrovsky sends this out at the corner. Another great check on Savard to the Panthers out to center ice. This puck is tipping, it's rolling, and it's moving around, and McDonough has it. McDonough hit by Gudis. Thrown to the corner. Verhaeghe spinning on the backhand. Stepped up ahead. Gudis again. Gudis takes a hit. Here's Marchment. Gudis with it. Last time they were officially in the Stanley Cup playoffs, Panthers also had home ice. It's Huberdeau. Sending to center and up the middle. It goes Tippett. Looking through. Try for Yandel. Thrown to the corner. And down it goes Montour. Looks for Huberdeau. Bennett has it. Back pass to Huberdeau. Huberdeau steps through. Moved it on across. 3:31 to go in the second period. 3-2 Bolts. Bennett stepped up again. Pass to the corner. And that just lanced wide. And out behind taking a hit. But here is Nudavara to Sam Bennett. Bennett thrown through Huberdeau. Looks. Backhander Montour couldn't get there. It's Tippett at the right circle. Tippett goes to the end line. And a pass back out Bennett. And this shot just wide and it missed. Panthers trying to keep in. They can't. It's Nudavara out at center. And stepped across. They fire in with a slap shot from the wing. Tippett steals it. Tippett backhander. He slid across to keep the possession with the Panthers. And it just went wide of Vasilevsky. I think could probably win the Vezina. His numbers aren't high enough. Some of the top teams in our league that the regular season also had rotating goaltenders. So that's another reason why you might not be going with the number one guy, with the number one team, where the Carolina or Washington has had the rotating numbers. And that could have been something. Yeah, I get it. I understand that. I'm appreciative that he asked for my permission. I wouldn't have cared, but I understand why he would have asked that. Some people are like, I don't want you broadcasting with stuff. Like, I don't. That's not your like. Why? I get it. Back out to the corner wall. Duclair up the middle. Duclair. Step through. Panthers keep it in. To the corner. And it's out. Verhaeghe. Montour backhander save Vasilevsky. With 1:44 to go in the second period.
Changes angle and Montour takes it from his forehand to his backhand, and when it does that, it changes the angle right there. That's about 3 feet. Forehand
I gotta tell you, I can't wait till game 2. If they lose this game, Florida's gotta win. They can win in Tampa, but they've gotta win a game in this building. There's so much riding on this series. Marchman shoots it wide. Out through for Tippett, and this deflects on a play. That cost only 4 seconds. Tomorrow, Boston's playing Washington. Not sure how much I do stream, but Nashville playing Carolina, that's a big game. That's the second of the Central Division, and then obviously we would just be waiting on tomorrow night's game. Also, St. Louis and Colorado, and then the 2 Canadian Division games, Montreal and Toronto, which will happen later in the week, and also just waiting for the Canucks games to be over, Calgary, and also, as Montour sets this up, Edmonton and Winnipeg. Nudavara, this stepped out to the corner. It's Montour. He fires, and a save by Vasilevsky. As Tippett is shoving with Sergachev at the corner of the net, and more of this. With the grabbing and the pulling. And more of this, too. Chari and Stamkos. Coleman and Tippett. Chari and Stamkos know each other well, as Gord is talking about Lomberg. Chari and Stamkos know each other well, not just because of Florida-Tampa battles, but back in the 2018 Eastern Conference semifinals when Chari was a Bruin. And all the battles, the bad blood battles that Boston had with Tampa Bay. And the thought that if Tampa Bay could have gotten past Columbus, it would have been a heavyweight battle between the Lightning and the Bruins. So there's all of that. We're getting penalties here. We're definitely getting a penalty against Lomberg. I don't know if anyone else is getting a penalty. Florida cannot afford to be shorthanded. The clock says power play. I don't see how. They gave Lomberg a penalty, and they gave a Tampa player, I missed the number, also a penalty. 90 seconds to go in the second. It still says a power play for Tampa, but I can't understand why there would be one. It is a 4-on-4, actually. It just incorrectly says power play. Joe Quenneville's got to find a way in this team, if they do go down 3-2 coming into the third period, to kind of rally. Get them like, okay, it's one game, it's one period. We know we're better than these guys, is what we say in the Florida Panthers. Let's figure out ways that we can use our team to do things that we got to do. We got a 4-on-4 for 30 seconds, because that's going to be the time when we get to the third period, no matter who scores, if anyone does. Montour steps up to the line. Nudavara, they'll get a bolt, though. A jolt from energy. If they do score a goal, Huberdeau blocked in front, out to the corner. Montour looks for it, backhands this puck out away. You got Barkov. He's double-teamed. That's what they've been doing on them. And now they're going to bring up Killorn. Killorn, 2-on-1 with Cirelli. Killorn pass it back. That's deflected away, but then they shot. Oh, that hit something out away as the Lightning, another Panther giveaway. The Lightning were able to do some stuff there. And final minute to go in the second. I'll tell you though, with some of the turnovers that Florida's given up, if they could only go down 3-2 coming into this third period, it's not terrible. It's only game one, but you establish a lot of things in game one. Verhaeghe fires this wide, and it's tipped up. A hit on Hedman. Sergachev. We also see whatever it is. Doesn't matter. 30 seconds to go in the second. A minute left in the 4-on-4. Hedman backhands this away. Not Verhaeghe. Sergachev. Tipped out through. Hedman has it. 20 seconds to go in the period. Lightning just want to kill time. Panthers want to establish something here before the second period is over. This is out again. Icing would have really benefited for him, but they don't get it. It's thrown out for Sergachev. Pass across. Shot there. Tipped wide. fourth string. They're just trying to run this clock out. Both teams, the clock runs out with 30 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. A bit of shoving, but not too much. Now something Sergachev got a little shove with the stick on Sam Bennett. At the end of the second, Tampa 3, Florida 2. It's disappointing, but there is another period of play. Hopefully Florida can regroup. Down a goal in game 1.
Nobody dreams in conventional thinking. It didn't get us to the moon. It doesn't ring the bell on Wall Street or disrupt the status quo. T-Mobile for Business uses unconventional thinking to help you realize new possibilities, like our new work from anywhere solutions, so your teams can collaborate almost anywhere, plus customer experience that finds solutions in the moment, and first-class benefits like 5G with every plan, network, support, and value without any trade-offs. That's T-Mobile for Business.
Let's try to tell us something.
Let's see which forensics thinks.
Want to get away? Now you can. With low fares, the flexibility you need, and new destinations.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Don't you just ride the wave?
No, we actively manage client portfolios based on our forward-looking views of the market.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. We're a fiduciary, opportunity to act in our clients' best interest.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep, we do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Wendy's new bourbon bacon cheeseburger is here, because Wendy's goes all in on flavor, unlike other places. Innovation is this team's secret sauce.
Isn't our secret sauce kind of like Thousand Island?
Say it out loud. Hurry into Wendy's and try the new bourbon bacon cheeseburger. How do you get what you want?
Oh, nice.
Blind man.
Who are you playing, Nathan? Also, I'm going to check fantasy. I got to check fantasy. It's Sunday, meaning my scores are probably in, or at least they'll be in about like an hour.
Is a mortgage lender that helps people get what they want every day. From first homes to dream homes. Whatever your goal, make it a reality.
Oh, I'm playing you, Nathan. Did my mom die? What a stupid... No. I'm playing you, Nathan. I didn't realize. I'm beating you by 30. You've got Cronworth. I've got Machado. Cronworth plays for San Diego. You've got 2 points. You also have Lamet, but he's not pitching anymore. Oh, no, you got Pham, too. Ooh. Now, maybe Lamet is still playing. So you got... You're losing right now by 31. But the game's not entirely over. I do have Machado, though, who is powerful. So when that game is over, we'll find out who won.
We lost on the case Kucherov when he hoisted the Stanley Cup back on September 28th. Off-season hip surgery kept.
You also have Pham for San Diego. You have Pham and Cronworth. And Lamet. Is Lamet still pitching, Nathan? Let me know if Lamet is still pitching. Also, both Kucherov goals were power play goals. So if the Florida Panthers can stay 5-on-5, or at least 6-on-5 for them and not shorthanded, they should be fine. Machado just got walked. Wonderful. Great for me. No, he isn't. Okay, so I just got to hope Machado can get more points than Pham and Cronworth. And that's in the 6th inning right now.
So good job by Kucherov, good job by feeding Kucherov, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say good work by the third line of Tampa Bay. They're the ones that got it on the 4 Voracek drew that first penalty, which eventually led to the Kucherov goal. So some of the staples that had Tampa going last year, they did it in that second period, and that's why they've got the lead right now.
The smart heads up play on that last goal too from Kucherov. He didn't go where the puck was. He went where the puck was going. That's a staple of high hockey IQ and these offensive players in National Hockey that we have. He's one of the best, KT.
All right, so Bush and Alex in this game. Well done, gentlemen. Coming up next, the goalie duel in Vegas pays off for the Wild.
Marchessault up and ready. He's out. A steal, Greenway. Goes to work for the Wild. Center one. Erickson in for the shot. He scores! Minnesota wins game 1 in overtime.
Hey, bud. I think the sketchy website I bought this turtle from stole all of my info. Oh, man. Have you looked on the bright side? Discovering rules you're responsible for unauthorized purchases on your card. So I won't have to pay for what the turtle people buy. No.
Because he was injured. I think he was like battling injury and a few other things early in the season. And he wasn't going to play yet. And then he was kind of like, okay, so if I'm already like at odds with myself, then I don't think I'm ready for the regular season. And let me just rest and get better and better, and I'll just play in the playoffs. And that's what's happening.
Next day, it's shipping nationwide, and returns right from the doorstep. It's a whole new world out there. Let's not keep it waiting.
I mean, I assume that's why. Because then they got a guy like Jonathan Taves, and nobody knows what his thing was. I'm going to the Padres game tomorrow. Nice.
But lasting cologne set to Old Spice Dynasty helps get you off your couch. And this is the driver's seat. Doug.
So then I said to him, you ought to customize your car insurance at Liberty Mutual, so you only pay for what you need.
Dad, can we talk about something other than work? It's the weekend.
Yeah. Hot dog or chicken? Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Peacock channels are always on.
Hit it right now.
We got the NBC Sports Channel, Premier League TV, and golf.
I think you're good at this game.
Stream more sports headlines and highlights. Peacock Channel.
Brought to you by Verizon.
I don't know the stats on that, but yeah, okay.
Series this afternoon in Las Vegas, and both goaltenders on their game in this one. Marc-Andre Fleury denying a shot by Ian Cole.
They're fighting off that traffic in front of the net. See the puck go off Trenzlo in front, and Marc-Andre Fleury didn't lose his focus and concentration.
Other end of the ice, Cam Talbot, he didn't either in this one.
Yeah, he was amazing. A lot of traffic in front of him as well. You know, if he leaves this puck in front, Vegas will make the second shot opportunity to deflect that one into the corner.
Second period, the Wild came on strong here. A number of scoring chances for them, and Marc-Andre Fleury denying all of them. A pair here from Ryan Hartman to start.
He was amazing. The best goaltender when he's caught out of position in terms of reacting and getting back and making that spectacular save. He was flashing the leather all after long for the
Nathan, I did stream the Wild. I know, Nathan, I did stream the Wild actually. I missed regulation, but I streamed overtime. If you look, I don't know if it's up yet, but I streamed like I had a 3:47 stream where I like missed the first 2 minutes of overtime, and then I streamed most of I streamed basically the rest of overtime in the Wild goal. In fact, one of your accounts was there. It wasn't you, but it was like Trent pretending to be you. He actually was there and was like, "Oh, you didn't acknowledge me. You're just being weird." It is up. Yeah, I streamed it.
Fans were in attendance here in Las Vegas, and there Unfortunately for him, it was a losing effort because here comes Joel Eriksson Ek with the winner for the Wild.
And we're going to be Marc-Andre Fleury with a little deflection off of Alex Martinez in front, but Jordan Greenway really makes that play home behind the net using his long reach, being 6'6", getting the puck out in front end.
That's the second, and for the Wild, that is the second overtime winner for them when they won a game 1-0 in the playoffs. That is not normally in the playoffs. It happened again. It happened in Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals in 2014. I talked about it during the stream against the Colorado Avalanche. Mikael Granlund, who's now in Nashville, will be playing tomorrow evening against the Carolina Hurricanes. He had the winner for Minnesota on that night. And Eriksson Ek, who I think was on the team. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think he was on the team. He was really young, but he was on the team. He got the goal. He gets the goal for the overtime winner in Vegas.
But here, this bum rushes Marino, gets him up the puck, and he starts at the blue tape, stays on it, shoots a roller puck, goes upstairs, and this is an amazing feeling. You can tell what he's feeling right now, scoring in overtime, making Lou Lamoriello look like a genius, which he is, and showing why he's won multiple Stanley Cups as a general manager of the National Hockey League.
Meanwhile, Evgeny Malkin was not in the lineup for the Pittsburgh Penguins for Game 1. How much of a difference maker could he be if he can return to Game 2?
He's a huge difference maker. Like, this is an MVP caliber player. He gives that 1-2 punch down the middle, and with Jeff Carter, he gives a 1-2-3 punch down the middle. So I think if the Pittsburgh Penguins, I want to see number 71 get back in the lineup very quickly.
All right, Jeff Carter was tremendous in this game for the Pens in the losing effort again. We'll wait to see what happens there in game number 2 of that series coming up on Tuesday night. Back in our game, Tampa Bay beats Florida 3-2 after 2.
Yeah, still waiting for the third period to start in this game. Pretty good one, but still, again.
When we heard there was money in our home,
You lost a point, Nathan. It's 353 to 321 now. 22 points.
Then we heard about Rocket Mortgage, and with just a few taps, you can turn your home's equity into cash.
We're in the top of the 7th, which doesn't mean anything because all of our players in this game are Padres. So, yeah, top of the 7th right now.
Great job, honey.
So worth it.
Cats will do anything for the irresistible taste of Temptations treats.
What are you doing?
Temptations, all it takes is a shake.
Dull skin, swiping a lane. Garnier brightening by
Words, LOL, and same commercials. Peter, I swear we were watching the same channel. I have no audio on mine, and it's the same words. Yeah, we are, probably. If you're watching NBCSN, it should be the same commercials because that's what happens in the playoffs. You mainly get nationally televised games. On NHL TV for the first and for the first round, not the second round. For the first round, you can get them on their networks, but on NHL TV, it's still. I still can't get it. It doesn't work. Like it says I can get it, but I can't because it's blacked out. So pretty much everybody in America are gonna get them on certain channels. Let's go Panthers. Let's go Panthers. Yeah, I'm with you there.
As urologist, I've seen it all. If you have a bend bump down there that bothers you, it could be Peyronie's disease.
And somebody did make a thing. I don't know if it was what type of social media post it was. It might have been TikTok, basically, where they mixed all of the commercials that were like NHL sponsored, or maybe not NHL sponsored, but it's like Dunkin' Donuts with Pasternak. There's like a few other ones. There's like one with the Chase So You Can, and basically mixed them and just play the sound of it with like somebody's head in their hands going, oh my God, or just a replay for like the whole Stanley Cup playoffs. That was like last year. They just would roll. Like they would have other commercials, but those would be the main ones that you would see. Grubhub, you kind of missed that, JC, but months ago, there was a whole thing with Grubhub where everybody loved that commercial when it was on, and it was like Peter danced to it. It was, I don't know the whole thing. But that was something. Basically, they posted that.
During the regular season, the Lightning were 26-0 when leading after the previous
The Lightning are 26-0 after 2 periods leading. Pittsburgh in 2015-16 was 39-0. Chicago in 14-15 was also 26-0. Just like Tampa, those teams didn't win their division, but they did win the cup. So something there, maybe. We lost our baseball game. We were up 4, and they walked it off with 5 runs. That's sorry. That doesn't feel good.
My son, is he okay?
Your son's fine.
Thank you. There's something in the road.
It's okay. You're safe now.
Yeah, I guess that could be something. That could be something. I'd love to see a Florida overtime win, although if they get to overtime, I just don't feel confident. We have playoffs on Thursday, and if we won, we would have been the home team. So now we have to play on the road. Also, you sound sniffly. Yeah, allergies.
Anyone who says black cake isn't real milk is also saying Mabel here isn't a real cow. And she really hates that. For those who love peanut butter, and those who want to get married to peanut butter, I now pronounce you weird. The ultimate, it's here.
Hi there. So you've gone online to book a vacation, but are feeling a bit adrift. Perhaps like a gnome on a swirling river without a paddle? Let me see. No, I can't possibly imagine what that feels like. Travelocity has free cancellation on most hotels, so I'm prepared for anything that comes my way. Never fear, I'm an expert at waterfalling. Here we go. Hold steady. Travelocity. Wander wisely.
Hockey talk? You could just post it here. I think.
The Epson Eco Tank. No more cartridges. Just lots of ink. Print whatever makes you happy. The Epson Eco Tank is so chill. At Great Clips, you get a haircut you love every time. Now that deserves a selling. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Sus? Who's sus?
With Clip Notes, we save your haircut details, so our team is always ready for you. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL.
Good. I think we're back to sunrise, guys. The Panthers and the Lightning. 3-2 Bolts. They haven't lost a game all year when they've led after 2 periods. See if the Panthers can change that.
Off-season hip surgery. Last game he played was in the final last year. And because the NHL has a hard salary cap when a player is injured over the long haul, as Kucherov was, you can place them in a category long-term injured reserve that allows you.
He had a hip injury. That was the whole thing also. He had hip surgery, and as he was getting back, he decided not to play the rest of the regular season. So that was the thing there. They posted him on injury reserve so they could save the money. Smart move by Tampa Bay. And now they've got a guy who scored 2 goals, and if this score holds, he would have the game winner in game 1. Yes, true, Luario. Dun, 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 dun. That's my singing of that. We're calling an emergency meeting. I don't play that game, but okay. Here we go. To start the 3rd period, we are off here in Sunrise. The Panthers and Lightning in this 3rd. It's tipped to the corner. Now, tying the game in the 3rd and then later winning an overtime or a shootout in the regular season, overtime here, that's still, you'd be 39-0, 40-0, but it's eventually losing. So if the Panthers score here and just tie it, that doesn't spoil the record because it's still just a tie. Verhaeghe tried to tip this through off the blue line. Point delays. And he's got it. Braden Point. They're winning Florida on shots on goal, but it is close. Only 3 leverage on shots on goal. Bennett trying to step through for Tippett, and this is icing against Florida. 51 seconds into the third period.
There's interest in crew.
I'm going to take like a 30-second break.
Plans for the long term and plans for a long weekend. At Private, we believe money is a tool, not a goal. To learn more, text THRIVE to 444-555 or visit Private.
Face off the defensive zone for the Panthers.
Sam Bennett tipped away, and it's Kucherov to the left circle. Throwing this in on Bobrovsky. And backhanding, there's Kucherov. Kucherov spins over for point. Kucherov was looking for the hat trick there, and it's tipped on a wrister, and Vigar has it. Trying to deflect it into the middle. It's chipped up high off of Kucherov's stick. Kucherov spun to the corner. Savard back around. Sergachev intercepted. Panthers breakaway. Huberdeau! Huberdeau! Score! Jonathan Huberdeau on a breakaway to begin this time. He got sprung off of a great hit at the corner board, and that was a good pass to Huberdeau, who was dancing the way he's moving. He's like, other side to the goalkeeper, other side to the goal. Look at him. And he just goes under the left pad of Vasilevsky. This game is tied at 3. The Panthers, who trailed for the first time tonight, have tied the game again. Tippett, I think, did make the pass. And we got the crew still out there because more rats. I never understand how they can find all these rats and get them. There's a rat on the netting hanging on its tail. 3-3, Panthers will tie this game. Just like that, out to 7. Backed out again. It's chipped to the corner. Maroon battling with Yandel. Panthers haven't played a game in overtime in the playoffs since Game 6, the infamous, yes, that Game 6 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals in 2016 in Nassau and the Barclays Memorial Coliseum in Brooklyn. The John Tavares game that sent the Islanders to the second round for the first time in team history at that time. For the second time in team history at that time. That was a pretty important time for them. Pass ahead, drawn through Joseph. So that's the last time they've been in overtime. And again, the last time they've won in overtime was in the Philly Spectrum in 1996, Game 5 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. A big hit at the corner. A Panther went down. Nodavara looking for it. Chip to the corner. Nudavara still. Gudis away. Tippett wants it. Tippett thrown from Nudavara. Tippett 3-on-2. Tippett away with Duclair. Nudavara. Tippett fires. St. Vasilevsky. Puck loose. And it's drawn out. The goal's off. And Tippett is battling with. I can see the ball. I think that's Sergachev. It's Sergachev. They're looking to see if the puck crossed the goal line. I know we should be winning because of the whole thing with Bennett. But here's what happened, guys. The Panthers had a 3-on-2. It got drawn to the left corner and then went back to the right corner of the post. And it looked like the puck possibly went by the goal line. I gotta go see if somebody's knocking on the door because I'm getting a little loud. But the puck was rolling. Like it was coming close. Now there's nobody. But I did hear a door open after I closed mine, so I don't know. But they're gonna have to sort off all this, and they're gonna have to see if that puck crossed the line or what penalties there will be. Lomberg again looks like he's going to the box. So gotta figure this all out. Yeah, JC, that's what I thought at one time. It won't be, though. It's a face-off to Gudis, who fires a wrister, and it deflects to the corner. Duclair wanting the puck away from Hedman. Nudavara backhands this in. This is not icing. And thrown to the corner. I think dump from center ice. Not going to be icing, but it's interesting and important to note that at all times because of what can come from plays like that. Carter Verhaeghe, that's dropped out back to Barkov. Thrown through, looks for Verhaeghe. And spun off of Chernak. This is icing in a 3-3 tie. Lomberg is a goon. Lomberg is a goon, but I love him. I love him. I think he's awesome. I love how he's just bashing everybody. And he's just like, he's coming in. He's steamrolling guys. He's laughing as he goes to the penalty box. He's yapping. He's a goon, but I love him. Offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay. Braden Point. It's tipped out to the corner. Duclair spun out through the center. Chernak gets it away from Verhaeghe. Bennett tipped off his stick. Thrown to center ice. Verhaeghe looks for Huberdeau. Bennett can't get it. Tampa Bay is away with the puck, and it's out to center. And Sorelli battling with Vigar. And it's Braden Point away from Vigar. Braden Point to the net, and it's deflected away. The Lightning have it, though. It's thrown there, and Hedman passed across for Palat. And here's Huberdeau to Bennett. Sam Bennett does a Panther off the bench. I think that was Tippett. There were no penalties called on that. Just let everybody play. This is tipped off of Kucherov's stick. Ruda, and it's thrown out through Huberdeau. Huberdeau closes. Huberdeau, backhander, will go. Rebound, score! I think that's Tippett. 4-3. It's Tippett. First Stanley Cup playoff goal for Owen Tippett. Mississauga sure feels like sunrise. 4-3 Panthers. Owen Tippett has given the home team the lead. What a tap in. And this is Huberdeau all the way, guys. And he passed this off. It wasn't even a rebound. He passed this off. What a pass. And Tippett just jars this through. Vasilevsky's a wall. So is Hedman. And also Bennett was in the area if they need to bank this through. Panthers have a 1-goal lead. And this is going to be, guys, probably more of extermination of the Rats from the ice. Face off won by Florida. Out at center ice, it comes through. To the corner again. Chipped on down and passed to the corner again. Yandel's behind the net. 15:30 to go in the third. Panthers 4. Lightning 3. Vetrano. To Venberg. Fires Vigar. Oh, that never went in. Vigar, I think, hit the post. Fans had their hands up. Venberg to Vetrano. It's blocked. When they put on a shooting gallery, I really don't know. Sorry, Carolina. Sorry, Colorado. Sorry, as if Vetrano goes to the bench. Sorry, Vegas. I don't know if there's many teams in the league, no matter how good they are, that could put up with Florida when they're going on their shooting gallery. Like, they just batter you. And this is the defending champs. This is a team that a lot of people think can win the cup again. And they were really coming for him. Sorelli into the middle. Achari tried to tip this away. Nudavara gets hit hard and high by Stamkos. Another check to the boards. Tippett sets this up to center ice. Gudis flies it in, but I think he's offside. 14:21 to go in the third. 4-3 Cats. I'm losing my voice. I just screamed. I'm starting to lose my voice. I got to really. They are. Marshman's going to the box. I don't know if Sorelli is. This game one has felt like a 9-game series, but it's not. Sorelli's going to the bench. So I would vouch this is a Tampa Bay power play. which is not good for Florida at all. Because Tampa Bay, Florida is good on the shooting gallery. Tampa gets their offense for the power play. Are they just calling 2 for rough here? Or are they giving... They're booing. No, Sorelli goes to the box. So this is not a Florida penalty. Well, it is a Florida penalty, but it's not a Tampa power play. 2 minutes for roughing for Marshman. 2 minutes for roughing for Sorelli. So this will be that.
We saw 92 last night in the Boston-Washington game, and that game went into overtime.
Talk about overtime, and games though it's overtime, that's, yeah, this game hasn't gone overtime, but this is, if this game ends the way that it looks, this would be the only game so far that would end in regulation. Sergachev has. Florida, again, hasn't won a game one since the 1996 Eastern Conference Final. Last series they won against the Pittsburgh Penguins, who lost their game today. Pittsburgh did in overtime to the New York Islanders 4-3. Here's Nudavara. Look at him go. He took a hit from Yanni Gord and looks away. Verhaeghe's there too. Verhaeghe away from Sergachev. Verhaeghe back in front. Barkov can't shoot. Overgoodis fires. Blocked by Sergachev. He blocked his former teammate Gudas' shot. Verhaeghe wants it. Barkov pummeled Matthew Joseph. They battle for the boards. The referee's like, okay, just keep on battling as long as it's clean. Lightning dumped this in. This is the 4-on-4 with 1:10 left in it. Hey, Gabriel. We got a doozy here. 4-3 Panthers in the Battle of Florida, game one. And yeah, we got at least 3 more games left in this series. And this game already has been a novel. Of course, Bennett backhands it. He's got a teammate going through for a wraparound. Good defense at the corner by the Tampa Bay player. They kind of missed who that was. Another Tampa Bay player tripped down, not the same one. Braden Point has speed. Look at Braden Point. He's out at the corner, and he's lopping it across, but the Panthers have it, and switchbladed it off a hit. There's Savard. The Lightning fans here love it. Tipped across. Panthers shoot this all the way down. Is this enough for icing? No, because Vasilevsky touches the puck. 10 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. 12:30 to go on the third. 5-shot lead for Florida on Tampa Bay, and they lead them in goals by a goal. Kaloran tried to tip this through. The 4-on-4 is over. Marshman gets on the ice. Sorelli gets on the ice. Marshman for Florida, Sorelli for Tampa Bay. Lightning have active sticks. Stamkos out behind. Pass across. Bobrovsky made the save, but then they ball it over to him. And Stamkos is not happy at Frank Petrano, who again has the interesting equality of having a rivalry in the Battle of Florida and a rivalry from Boston with the Bruins. 4-3, Florida in an incredible game one over the Tampa Bay Lightning.
With the Honda Civic, fun and sporty can also be practical and efficient. That's because the Civic's...
That's because, you know, the way they've played, these teams have played...
And stylish roomy interior. With standard Honda set, a suite of safety and driver-assisted features. It's the whole package in one stunning wrapper. No wonder the Civic is the best-selling compact car over the last decade. Contact your Honda dealer to learn more or shop online.
Crack windshield, take one.
You say I got a crack in my windshield.
At least make them less heartbroken. Geico lets you file a claim online or with the phone or with their app.
That makes me want to say, stay.
Are you crying?
So,
Great service without all the drama.
I'll let you know, and everybody's going to go, oh my God, no one cares. But,
85 years, we put our members and their needs first.
we're about 30 minutes from puck drop in Vancouver. I'm not going to stream it, but the Canucks do play a game today, although literally no one in the NHL cares. People in Vancouver and Calgary probably don't care. I mean, it is Canucks playing, but it is the
We know you've got big things
first of 3 games over the next 4 days, one on Tuesday and one on Wednesday. And they are the final games in the regular season. Yes, it's regular season hockey. But they are the final games in the regular season that obviously will participate the 4 videos that will be sent out later this week. And also, they will also come through, that was the low goal by Huberdeau, then we'll have the playoff games between Winnipeg and Edmonton and Montreal and Toronto. And that was the pass by Huberdeau to Owen Tippett, which is the go-ahead goal here right now. 12:06 to go in the third period. Offensive zone face-off for Tampa. Gord went down. He tried to tip it to Edmund. He did, but it went too far. Jan Ruda takes a big hit at the corner. Gudis gets bowled over. Gudis stepped this through. Looked across. Coleman back. Hedman fires. Tip to the corner, and the Panthers have it. And they're getting a call here. No, we're not getting a call here. It's that Sergei Bobrovsky doesn't have his helmet. That's what's happening. Bobrovsky lost his helmet on, I think this Hedman shot buckled him. The helmet fell off. The Panthers went away with it. They stopped it because, his helmet's off, so there's that. Hello, Patrick. Still 4-3 Panthers? Yes, 4-3 Panthers with 11:46 to go in the third period. I believe the puck will stay in the Florida zone. Also, the majority, not all of us, but the majority of people here, including myself, I don't have my Panthers hat. This is a Canucks hat backwards. I don't have my Panthers hat. I don't know where it is. Somewhere at home. But the majority of people here are rooting for the Panthers. I don't think anyone here is an actual Panthers fan, unless, Mario, you might be a Panthers fan. Or maybe you're just rooting for them now. But we are rooting for the Panthers. There are 1 or 2 people rooting for Tampa. I am not among them. I do not like Tampa. I heavily like Florida. I've always been a Florida guy. I've never liked Tampa Bay. As here's Chernak. Back out across. Chernak behind the net. He went down. He backhands this through. It's tipped off the corner and down it goes. It's lobbed off to the wall and thrown through. Where's the Navarre? Wait, Montour. Oh, the shot. That one deflected through. Vasilevsky, I think, got a piece. Forsling shoots wide. And it's thrown to the corner. The Panthers had so many guys wide open. Like, it could shout. It really was surprising. I'm a Leafs fan. I'm a Devils fan. Despite the Canucks hat, my second favorite teams. But that was not in the playoffs. Minnesota and Florida are the teams that I'm really pulling for. Minnesota won. They won the series lead. Time for the Panthers to finish the job here. On going down, the Florida player. They want a penalty. The fans do. Huberdeau away from Forsling. Forsling missed the net. Chopped out through it to the corner. And Bennett with a hit on Point. Point snapped it across. It's gloved down by Vasilevsky. And then Huberdeau was hit in the back by a Tampa player. Savard is not happy. He's been targeted all night long. Bennett hits Savard in the back of the head with his glove. 10:27 to go in the third. Panthers still with the lead. They'll have an offensive zone draw. But let's see if they go on the power play. And then, and this was a chance Montour had with the save of Vasilevsky. And now Huberdeau just went through and Savard just knocked him down. It's got to be a penalty, right? I would think. It's got to be a penalty. There's been a few. We have more playoff games coming up. We got Nashville against Carolina tomorrow. We get game 2 between Washington and the Bruins. And also we got game 1 between the President's Trophy winners and St. Louis. Yeah, I know. Everybody tells me that. I've heard that a bunch of times. That they're going to be good in a couple of years. I know to wait. It sucks, but I know waiting is the key. I thought we were finally getting something after the 2018 year. We lost at 5-2 these Tampa Bay Lightning. And here's Matthew Joseph wearing the old number 7 of Radko Gudas, who is out there. I don't know if he's on the ice, but he is out of this game. And he's made a couple of great plays. He is out of the ice, actually. He's sitting back there in the Florida zone. Petrano with a hit on Maroon. Actually, no, he's not. I misread. Yandel was the guy that I saw that I thought for some reason that 3 was a 7 for some reason. Patrick Hornquist, he shoots this off the body of Jan Ruda. More battling for the puck. It continues at the corner wall. Matthew Joseph, and it's tipped out for the Lightning. Do something with it. He doesn't like the Leafs? Yeah, he really hates the Leafs, which I still can't understand. I don't really care with the Leafs. It's not a team I really like or just don't care. A few of them like Anaheim and a few other teams. Shot by Matt Marshman. And there's a big hit. And kept in by Tippett. To Nunavara. And the Lightning keeping it in. But then they lost it. Tippett shot. Deflected wide. Achari couldn't get there, and Achari gets hit. And here's Tippett on the drive through at the corner. Forcing nobody's safe from hits. Another check to the corner. I think that hit Achari. Marshman goes down with Savard. And trying to get the puck there is Tippett. Tippett went to the net. Vasilevsky made the save. And now Tippett's going with Tyler Johnson and Maroon. That line's battling with the grabbing and the pulling and the shoving. 9:01 to go in the third. This is a bloodbath. It's 4-3 Panthers. Here in game one of the Battle of Florida. Series going to go on for a long time. It's a good thing. 4-3 Panthers here in the third period. My least favorite team are the New York Rangers. I know quite a bit of friends that are Ranger fans, but just... Yeah. Now, there are a few teams I think ranked where, because I had a whole ranking, I want to say Anaheim. There's a few other teams like that. I want to say Columbus. The teams like Toronto was there too. That's what I'm saying. That they're not teams that I really like or dislike. They just pick.
Innovation is this team's secret sauce.
Isn't our secret sauce kind of like Thousand Island?
Say it out loud. Hurry into Wendy's and try the new Burger Bacon Cheeseburger.
The Capital One Quicksilver card does not need a dog and pony show. Quicksilver is simple. It's unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with no annual fee. No need to jump through any crazy rules.
This is great. I'm excited for the playoffs tomorrow, and I should be streaming some more playoff games. But at the same time, I'm really nervous because tomorrow I have a right during the 7:30 game and right before the 8 o'clock game starts, I have a really hard test that I'm working on, an exam for one of my last classes. It's literally the only thing this week in my final week of school that's worrying me. So it is. Any different orange been started? Oh, okay. It is something that I should stream. I'm pretty positive I'll stream tomorrow after this exam. Indy 500 will have a half capacity. I don't know what is here, but yeah. Burke said it sounds like full house. Yeah, it does sound like a full house here. They have the offensive zone face-off back in the Tampa zone. I want Florida too. A lot of people want Florida. Right? I like this team. They're also, if you guys know, in my top six. They're one of only two teams in the playoffs, and my top six favorite teams. The other winning in the game before this, Minnesota. This is tipped out of play.
And you know, those games are physical, and there's a lot of fisticuffs in those games. You always wonder if that's going to boil over.
I think everybody, you know, they want to see Colorado, and they want to see St. Louis, and they want to see the other two teams. So what was it? The Carolina Hurricanes, the Nashville Predators. But I think seeing all these games now with these rivalries, I think more than anything, they want to see Edmonton and Winnipeg, who do not like each other, and Toronto and Montreal, which don't really have hatred for each other, but it's the Leafs and the Canadiens. The matchup that built the game. I quoted that from something, but it's so true. So I think we really want to see Canadian division. We got a penalty coming up against the Panthers. Oh, no. This is going to be bad because of the efficiency Tampa has on their power play. 8 minutes to go in the third. Delayed penalty against Florida. Out to center. Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov. Back out Coleman. Coleman on the backhand, and he spins it over for Kucherov. who sends this back out around. Colton tipped in front. Panthers touch it with 7:41 to go in the third. And they're going. Lightning will go to the power play. Here. It'll be Sam Bennett into the box. Charging is the call against Bennett. I think Leafs Edmonton round 2. I agree. I got to tell you, I don't care if it's a sweep because a lot of people are saying Maple Leaf sweep. Toronto, Montreal, it's Toronto, Montreal. I get that the Bruins and Toronto and Montreal have the most history and it's the most brutal rivalry. But Toronto, Montreal, like why have we not had that playoff series? This one as well as one of those that you talked about. Stamkos, think with the net there. Lightning are looking for that goal to tie this game. Kucherov at the corner. They got a lead 3-2. That was when it started into the period before it was tied. And then later on in the period, Tippett gave them a lead. Hedman lost the puck. It's out to center. Achari has it. Achari waits for help. Help comes. It's in the shape of Alexander Venberg. Back out Braden Point. Drops it through to Stamkos. Panthers couldn't clear. Hedman, what a pass to Kucherov. And Hedman, Kucherov fires, tip, score. It won't be Kucherov's, but it will be a goal for the Lightning. And they have tied this game just like that. Unbelievable. Tampa Bay ties it at 4. So that's a power play goal. That's again. This two scored it. I don't think it was Kucherov. He was there. He'll get an assist. But yeah, I agree there. But there, yeah. Lightning win the face-off, and they throw it on through. I think they have one 5-on-5 goal, but they only have one. So I'm telling you, Florida, just get off the, just don't get off the schneid. Don't commit penalties here. That's what you do. And Chernak fires. Glove save, Bobrovsky. 6:38 to go in the third. But this is big. They've had the shots on goal. They've been monstrous-like. I think they have one power play goal, but everything else is 5-on-5. They've had moments where 5-on-5 they're surrounded, but they've also had moments where they have shooting galleries where it just looks like they're so fearsome. And they've got Tampa on their heels. I don't understand why, with penalties, you just can't take them in this game. In this type of game, you just can't take them. Offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay. Can't afford to give up a goal, not this late if you're Florida. Same thing if you're Tampa. So here you got friends Pavel Bure fans for Jersey. Bure used to play for Florida. I'm going to tell you, I love a Florida overtime playoff goal. Are you kidding me? But I don't trust their chances in overtime. Florida's, I just don't. Not with this Tampa team. Flown through for Bennett, who committed the penalty. We got a high stick. It was played with a high stick. Not a high sticking penalty, but it's played with a high stick. 6:26 to go in the third, 4-4 tie. Well, so those who know this channel, I want to just let you know, we're in the bottom of the 8th right now in fantasy baseball. So that's something to note. So we're closing right close to the end of that. This puck is dumped down to the Tampa Bay zone. Chernak has it. Pursued by Huberdeau. Tip to the corner. And it's thrown on down. Huberdeau looking for it. Huberdeau away with the puck. Yeah, I know that, but here's Bennett. He takes a hit. It hit the skates. It's down away from Gord. And it's thrown off of Sergachev. We try to drop it for Gord. Vetrano to Hornqvist. Hornqvist fires and it's blocked away. Yandel fires Rister. Deflected back across. And thrown there, Benberg. Benberg has it. Fired that one. Saved by Seletsky. As Vetrano. Now he's taken down after the play. 5:27 to go in the third. Vetrano still pushing. Going to grab it away from the referee. Yeah, no, it's... Most of these series will be long. We'll see if David does get a sweep. Braden Point actually is the guy that got the goal. 4-4 in Tampa Bay. In Florida, excuse me. In Sunrise, Panthers and Lightning tied it for them.
Let me break it down. You got your new customers. They get our best deals. You got your existing customers. They also get our best deals. Everyone gets the deals. Questions?
Got it. But why did you use a permanent marker?
Because I want to make sure you remember. I'm going to get a new whiteboard.
It's not complicated. Only AT&T gives new and existing customers the same great deals on all smartphones. Get up to $800 off our latest 5G smartphones.
Order some burritos.
Burritos? Get a freshly made footlong from Subway instead. With crisp veggies on freshly baked bread. Just order in the app. Ditch the burgers.
Choose better, be better.
Subway.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's disappointing because every time the Panthers... The thing is, it's true. Every time the Panthers have the momentum, they give it away. Or they lose it. But I will say, I feel like it's literally like the Tampa Bay Lightning. I wouldn't say they run on their power play. They've had some great chances off their power play. But they get on their power play, it's just too hard to defend them. The Panthers done a great job on 5-on-5, I think.
They grabbed Simone and her sister up in their arms and said, "We got you. You're with us now." And to this day, Simone Biles is
Yeah, well, the 3-2 game, 4-3 game in overtime in New York, the 1-0 game in overtime in Vegas. Well, in Pittsburgh, not in New York. So we'll see. We're back. And then obviously, the goalie interference goal, that didn't count. The Panthers, they had the 2-1 lead, and then the Lightning tied it. Then they got the 3-2 lead, and the Lightning the Panthers early on, with Huberdeau breakaway, tied it. Then the Panthers, that great pass to Tippett, bang in, tied it, gave the Panthers the lead, and then Kucherov the point of the power play. The trend for Florida continues 5-on-5. The trend for the Lightning continues on the power play. Trying to get it to Coleman off his stick, and Bobrovsky's pulled into the net by a Florida player, Yandel. 5:17 to go in the third, and the puck is going to stay on this side as Bobrovsky just went into the net. First playoff game between Tampa and Florida. And it would be fitting for this game to go in overtime, but I just don't care. I want a Florida win, and anyway, it won't get. Okay. I'll be nervous for the test or whatever today I was telling you about for class, but I will sleep a lot better if Florida not only gets a win, but gets it in OT. And there was the whole thing they're talking about with the controversy. It was the first game, the whole thing with Keith Yandel trying to also get, the 1,000 games. You did get earlier this year. Chernak has it. What a great year for the Florida Panthers. And although it's still the Florida Panthers and they have a bad history, I will say that this team is also expected to compete in the next few years and get to a point where they're not competing, they're cup contending. Like, not even just cup contending, like, they're there to win cups. Like, winning a cup is the only destination. This team, they can win the cup this year, but also they're at a point where they're building for something even better past this year. 4-4 this game in the final 5 minutes of this third period. And all games ended regular, or whatever it was. Verhage drops it back over to Barkov. Barkov, Duclair. Duclair fires, blocked. Nudavara, Duclair. Gonna watch out for blocks here. Look for Verhage. Verhage to the corner, but he lost it in Lightning half. Lightning back out, away from Palat. There's a check. Palat. Throw it on through. Gord, got hit. Gord backhand pass in front. Tip to the corner. Lightning having to throw out at the corner wall again at the left circle. It's Nodavara to Verhage. Verhage sends this all the way down. And the Lightning have it, Victor Hedman. Less than 4 minutes to go in the third period. And this game 1 between the Florida Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Battle of Florida. You like my playoff predictions? I know you. Edmonton going to the Cup Finals. Of course you like that. These Panthers go and play the Edmonton Oilers in one of the conference final games. See if they can get past this round. Chernak out to center ice. Throw it on through, and it's Forsell. He lost it! And a pass over for Sorelli on a backhander, which was stopped with a glove by Bobrovsky. Chernak tried to tip it. Back out across for Forsling, and a stick is strewn on the ice. I don't know if it's Bobrovsky's. Forsling, it's tipped on front, and it's Bennett to Huberdeau. Pass across was blocked and deflected away in the Lightning. Back over away at Nudavara. He'll come through. Let's go Panthers. You can hear it roaring here in BB&T Center in Sunrise. Nudavara, Montour, he got wrapped up. Palat tried for a shot, and the save made by Bobrovsky. They're really humming for this. The Lightning trying to get this win. It's blocked by Venberg. Oh, no. He is hurting. He had to block that up high. He did block that up high, and the puck comes out of play. It was, a few saves maybe from Bobrovsky. They had some more chances. Sorelli, that was the glove stop the first time. Then another pad stop as he came down low to shoot it.
And you see the flexibility of Bobrovsky, much like Vasilevsky. Both these guys have agility that not a lot of goaltenders have, but he's able to come up with a really big save.
Face off here, 2:53 left in the third between Florida and Tampa. One shot lead for Florida. Killorn tipped across, and I'd say being equal, the only difference, of course, has been Florida's success 5-on-5 and Tampa's success power play. I guess that's equal if you don't count 5-on-5 to be greater than a power play. I mean, I'd say in some objects it is, because you can literally a man advantage. Back out. Hedman lanced on through. Out across. Achari looked for Lomberg. Lomberg battles for it. A few guys here called him a goon. He goes down. No tripping penalty against Tampa Bay. It's spun out to center ice. And they have a 2-on-1, but here is getting back as Montour. Sorelli fires, save Bobrovsky. Puck is loose. To the corner it goes, and the Panthers will get this out. Backhanded thrown to center ice here. The Tampa Bay Lightning are on it. It's Chernak. Chernak away with it. Chernak got hit. Florida will pin this. 2-on-1. Duclair. Pass across. Shot. Save Vasilevsky on Barkov. The captain was robbed by Vasilevsky. With a minute 46 to go in the third. That's 106 seconds left on the clock. Offensive zone face-off for Florida. It's tipped off the draw by Duclair, and it comes out across Duclair. Head on Verhage. A bit too far for him. This puck is going down, and Bobrovsky has it handles over to Vigar as the referee saying, no, that's not icing. Off of Barkov to Verhage. Verhage looked for Barkov. Tip to the corner. Barkov away from McDonough. Duclair is there. And it's out to the point, and it's Vigar hammering it. That one went off of Vasilevsky. Breakaway for Point. Point waits. Backhander score. 1:14 to go in the third. 5-4 goals. 2-minute breakaways led across, and the Lightning, I believe, 5-4. Sucks, but it's Braden Point who has the goal for the Tampa Bay Lightning. A backhander right through the length of the box. He's been good on that side, but the Lightning have the lead. They have come back and taken the lead apart from Florida. This faceoff is won by Tampa Bay now. Hedman back out. He's got a cross and it's out. When does the extra attacker come on for them? Back out Sorelli. He has it. And it's out across. And thrown out through. And now 55.9 remain in the third. Offensive zone face-off for Tampa. Defensive zone face-off for Florida. Out to the corner there was Killorn. It's tipped out Huberdeau. Huberdeau steps through there. Lightning fan standing up here in Sunrise. He's got a Kucherov jersey on it, and Kucherov's been so good in this game. It's tipped to the corner off of Sergachev. 35 seconds to go in the third. Thrown down the lane, and this is not icing. Yandel has it. Or no, they did call icing. They did call icing. It's icing against Tampa Bay. Joe Quenneville, I think, has called timeout with 33.5 to go in the third, and the Lightning up a goal. The Lightning and the Panthers are now tied in shots. Offensive zone face-off for Florida. Barkov tied up, and they're not going to drop the puck. They're going to have to redo it. Sorelli against Barkov. Back out, the extra attacker is on, I believe. Bennett tipped it on through, and it's lined across. And it's out to the corner. And it's thrown on through. Back out Huberdeau looking for it. Lightning clear it all the way down. Icing. Icing against Florida with 18 against Tampa Bay with 18.2 to go in the third. Offensive zone draw for the Florida Panthers. Sorelli wanted this. Barkov. It's tied on Vigar. Vigar sets in through. Back to Vigar. Vigar waits. Dropped it. Yandel. Fires. Blocked across. And it's Sorelli. He is battling for the puck. He throws this down. Will this go? No, I'm not icing. It's Vigar. It's stepped up. And across. Horfquist fires. This deflected off the corner. Barkov shifts it. Save Vasilevsky. Game's over. Lightning win this 5-4 in a goal in the final minutes. The Panthers lose this game when they felt like they should have won it. This is extremely disappointing, but maybe game 2 on Wednesday, or I believe on Tuesday, excuse me. This doesn't feel good, but I will tell you the Panthers have shown a lot in this playoff year. I can tell you from this performance that they're not ready to win the cup, but I can tell you that they have the ability to beat this Lightning team, and they understand what the Lightning are going to give and how to give it to the Lightning. I think a bit more conservative, and a bit better. They can win this game and win game 2 and tie the series. But the Lightning do take game number 2 against the Florida Panthers 5-4 in the final minute. Yep. Same as you, JC. I understand. But Tampa wins it. Braden Point gets the game 1 game winner. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow night. Night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody.
The best players on both teams showed up.
Shut up.